Why?
Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Added Advantage, where the chaos that happens behind the screen is tried to be contained so that you guys don't suffer through it. Also, for some reason, Nether has become the Spider-Man meme. I don't know why that happened.
What?
What? How?
If anyone can watch the stream right now, it just popped up where
Yeah, I see it.
yeah.
It's slightly lower.
Wait, hold
What do you
on.
mean? How am I a Spider-Man meme?
You've like teleported down so that
Like a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you lowered.
yeah, I don't know why that happens between sessions. Anyways, we're all good now. So, I could not fulfill my promise from last week. I did not get the intro done in time for this week. So sad.
Wow.
It's okay.
Oh, a bummer.
And once again, editor Charlie is still MIA, so we wait for their return.
There was an
Sorry,
HR
yeah.
report. Editor Charlie was busy today and the past couple of days.
But anyways, we're here to play D&D with the wonderful people around me, starting with the person on my left, I think.
Hi. Hi. My name is Oven, otherwise known as M. I play the character Breton Marion Latrice, also known as Rat. And what's the fun fact for today?
No.
I've got mine no matter what.
Okay. I think the fun fact today is Rat's favorite video game would be probably Cyberpunk.
That's so based.
He probably would like Cyberpunk. I think he would like anything that has to do with like cool tech
That's so based.
or space.
Are we doing favorite video games?
Yeah.
I think we are.
Oh.
It's a good question.
And to my right is...
Hi, I'm Lampshades or Friends or Finley. Either one goes. I play our human warlock, Olive Johnson. And Olive Johnson would absolutely play Stardew Valley all the time.
Knew it.
And
it's definitely not because I've been playing Stardew Valley with a character named Olive Johnson.
It's self-insert. It's had a self-insert.
It's also definitely not because Sid and I are number one moved in together, and two have not just been like sitting back to back playing our respective cozy games.
Anyways, to my side of the table.
Hi, it's me, Frenzy. I play the bard Lorcan, and I think Lorcan's favorite game would probably be, what is it called? I think it's Firewatch. Just because of how aesthetically pleasing that game is. Have you seen like some of the pictures that like people just take out of that game are so good.
It is a really pretty game, I agree.
And with the photographer.
Yes, the photographer side of me would just not stop. And below to my below left.
It's me, neighborly Leah, or Leah, Ellie, whichever you prefer to call me. I'm one of many nicknames. I play Nixie Nitchie, and I think her favorite game, would either be Cyberpunk as well, because that's a pretty base game and all the tech stuff. I imagine like her and Rat like constantly talking about what playthrough they're on.
Yes.
Together, but her other she has like two top favorites. It's that and Subnautica Below Zero. Which Nixie, I can tell you, just like me, is really, really excited for the third one coming out. I'm so ready for it. I miss Alan. Miss my man, Alan. Anyway, to the right of me.
What's up? What's up, y'all? I'm Overlord. I'm playing Kylos, our druid barbarian. Kylos' favorite games, he's got like 3. Bloodborne, Doom, and we're gonna go with Last of Us. We love Bloodborne will forever be the top one. It hurts me to say that, but it is an enjoyable ass game, and everyone should play it at least once.
It is a good game. I see, like, only when Carlos is raging does he like the Doom games. Any other time is one of the other two. Only when he's raging, it's like, God, I really want to play Doom Eternal.
And anyway, to the right of me, we have go.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I play Nafair. I've been sitting here panicking because my brain is possessed by like one video game right now, so I can't. And it's not one I don't think he would actually enjoy because it's a pain. But I think he would really vibe with the character Cece from Tears of the Kingdom. And I'm leaving it there because I have been wholly consumed by Tears of the Kingdom.
I feel like he really liked The Sims 4 just so he can make himself and dress himself up.
No, because he'd think all the clothes are ass because they are.
That's why he
I
would.
feel
That's why he'd download CC.
And they all play Dead by Daylight together.
Yes.
Oh,
Fun.
no.
Yeah.
I
We should do a
honestly
stream of that.
Oh, we should.
I'm surprised I didn't say any of the games that are current hyperfixation. Cough
Right.
For Honor. Or
I
Smite.
think-
For Honor is a good match. Oh,
I think
Carlos as the warden for Honor.
Rat's guilty pleasure game would be Animal Crossing.
All right. Well, so a lot of you guys were saying right. It's technically to your left because you're facing the camera. So even though it's the right side of the screen,
Whatever.
it's the left side of your PNG tuber.
You know what? Hey,
Whatever.
The audience is left.
But
You
also,
think I know
this is a
everything, right?
fictional
Your
table.
mom.
Exactly.
Your mom.
Apparently,
mom.
Yeah,
in
your
X-Men,
mom.
Your
Thank
mom.
you,
The
Charlie.
fifth dimension is Leah.
Your mom.
Somewhere outside of this mortal world is everybody else.
All right, we can continue talking if we want, or we can just hop right into the game. Usually we take like 35 minutes to get into the actual game, so leave it up
Yeah,
to
we
us
can do
whether or
that.
not we want to start the game now or...
Fine, we can get in the game.
Alright, well, hang on.
Wait,
what
wait,
happened
what did you want to say,
beforehand?
Lamp?
What were
Lamp,
we saying?
what did you say? You said you kind of want to what?
Oh, I said I kind of just want to play the game.
EA Sports.
It's in the
It's in the
name.
game. It's also riddled with microtransactions.
Pretty much always, yeah.
Just
So,
like your mom.
I will first ask for volunteers before I decide to roll a die on who will recap us this
Hello.
week.
I can recap. Are we ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Radiosexual is a movement/term for
Charlie!
individuals
Charlie!
treated
Wait. I want to hear this.
We ended this just before the dream.
on Tumblr in 2017 when it and its friends were trying to think of a way to help themselves feel safer in who they are. They thought up feral, cooties, and rabies as names, but later decided on rabies as most of them were furries. Shortly after the movement was created, can I keep going? I'm almost done. I need to let it out.
What is this?
What is it? I didn't hear the main part of it.
No, don't go back. You go forward.
Radiosexual. Shortly after the movement was created, there was a Tumblr account named Rabid Loving, a satire account based around rabies pride. Individuals found it and decided that it was serious and decided to meme on the account and the identity as a whole, calling it, quote, being attracted to rabies and other such things. Radiosexual is one of the terms they use to meme on individuals with rabies pride and is a term not supported by most people in the rabies pride community, as it's not a sexuality. However, some individuals in the rabies pride community may choose to reclaim this term. While someone else does the actual recap, I'm going to send you guys the flag.
The
No.
Paceogram fitness test is an
Yeah,
Oroku multi-season.
Are you guys ready to see
I
the
am
flag?
so confused of what you were talking about.
I assume I'm
Yeah,
rolling a
that's
die.
People
Oh, I
don't
didn't
explain
even
it
see- I
again.
didn't
Don't
explain
explain
it again.
I'll look it up.
The rabies.
No, they're not attracted to rabies. It was originally designed actually to help neurodivergent people who are treated as if they're like animals. You know how like popular people will sometimes treat the neurodivergent kid like they're an animal? It was originally made to try to like reunite them, and then someone made a joke of it and everyone went, oh, attracted to rabies. Anyway, here's the flag. It has a new flag, but that was the original flag.
What?
That's actually just
Was that a
color
recap
gradient. It's
today?
fucking red.
What?
Said that
That's the
before.
recap.
Shut the fuck up! Sorry.
Leah, would you like to recap us?
I can do the real recap too if no one else wants to.
No. I was
I
just
can do the
asking
real
if it's
recap.
bad that we call Tristan a ferret.
Well,
Well-
if he ends up radiosexual, it's your own doing.
Well, my die landed on 4, and 4 is Leah.
Well, yeah, but I'm done with my joke. I can actually recap it because I don't think Leo wants to.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I am never good for the recaps because I have horrible memory and I won't remember anything until I hear someone else talk about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what happened. But I won't be able to recap it on my own. I have I'll tell you more after the session fate. I have horrible memory problems, and I have valid reasons behind why.
Oh, that's such a mood, honestly. I also have really bad
Alright.
memory,
I'm
but for less
going
valid reasons.
interrupt me if you guys remember, if you peasants remember a point. Okay.
Hey.
Piss.
Sorry. So we finally finished that great battle we were doing. We didn't even end up killing any of them. We just all sat down in a chair and fucking
Nice
she has a
chair.
really Tatiana, what's her
Bust
last
down,
name?
Tatiana.
Yeah, that's what I think of every time I hear her name.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Tatiana Moonshadow?
Yes.
Oh my god, I got it. Holy shit, guys. Tatiana Moonshadow was like, sup, y'all sent by that god? And we were like, yep. And then she was like, well, y'all gonna owe me because this is a lot of insurance bills. And we were like, all right, seems fair enough after some deliberation. So we all owe her a favor at some point, which is mysterious and ominous and kind of terrifying as fuck, not gonna lie. But anyway, then we went back to Rat's patron and we got paid and we did a shopping spree. Along the way, we got Olive an outfit for their lovely date with Havinesh. Lorcan got some new armor. We all got some new threads. There was this fortune teller that Nixie bullied the crap out of. Well, fortune in quotes. Yeah. And then we went home, right? Like we finished our shopping and we went home.
Yep.
So
Yep.
And we went to bed and then we leveled up because we're really cool and epic and sexy.
I agree.
We
Pretty
slept
much.
it off and managed to level up.
I'm gonna try to do it so that anytime Editor Charlie takes a break, I can get the recap out in like one breath. I think that's a fun challenge.
And I didn't update the stat cards, so I'm not going to show them this episode because they all say level 4 and everyone's 5 now, and I'm an idiot. I was- I was really busy this week hyperfixating on something I shouldn't have. So anyway.
The
No,
kingdom.
listen.
No.
You're fine.
Can I quickly state an achievement I made this week?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
I worked a 9-hour shift and stood for 8.5 hours straight.
Damn.
I'm
That-
proud of
Oh, my-
myself. It
that
made
was
Cedar
Raven.
Point so easy on Sunday. It made it so easy.
Raven,
I
you
was
can't lay
around
there.
the course on my
Gotta
nose
go
cancelling.
Stop it.
Turn on.
Alright, so, as we jump into the session, it is, as all of you come to consciousness, waking up on a lovely Saturday morning, it is, Oh, actually, before we do that, I do need a little bit of more bookkeeping, because I'm not good at running this thing.
Lies, deception.
You're
Great.
great, sweetie.
Proud of you.
Okay, it's less I'm not good at running it, and this book isn't good at making itself runnable.
There you go.
That's, yeah.
So essentially, even though we've done a lot of this where it seems like it's back to back, I'm retconning it, so this has happened over a couple of, like, months.
Months.
Yeah, because basically, I've run out of events in this school year.
We're not good, guys.
The book has, like, 3 more things for you guys to do this school year, and, if it only happened to place over, like, 1 week, I'd have to skip the other 8 months of your school life.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going off book.
A little bit, but I'm on book, but I'm also off book because the book
Taking
requires you to be off book.
Taking creative liberties.
Yes. Essentially, the book gives you, like, what's supposed to be the main structure of a year, but it doesn't tell you you're supposed to fill in events throughout that year. because otherwise you could be done with essentially the entire campaign, that year's section of the campaign in like your first week of school, and then have nothing to do for the other 8 months. So anyways,
That's whack.
we this Saturday morning is a fine spring morning because it is now early spring, and it's one of those warmer days of early spring where you wake up and like, today is going to be a very nice day out. You see the sun is shining, the birds are chirping. Where you are, according to the geography of the world, according to the one map that they have of this place, I believe it doesn't actually snow, so you don't have to worry about any of that melting. But you can just tell it's going to be a very nice day out. There's a few lazy clouds going through the sky, and as you all wake up, is there anything you guys would like to do today, besides the obvious plan? But I assume that's later, so you guys have like a day to like hang out and chill if you want before.
We should do a beach episode at some point.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yes. That's a good plan. We should do that. But
I'll write
We're
that
gonna
in for
have
next
so
year.
Beach episodes.
I think that Rat is going to wake up. He is going to, get ready for the day. He's gonna put on his watch. And then he is going to kiss his little mechanical ferret goodbye. And he's gonna head down. He's gonna head down to some brekkie fest.
Fast.
Kylos is. I'd say like Kylos is already like, he's done his morning ritual already, and he's like, he's on his way. He's on his way down to get some breakfast, but while he's doing it, he's kind of like absorbed in his little notebook of like, of his studies and everything. More focused on that and just kind of like passively walking past some people and accidentally bumping into others.
Okay.
I think Olive's been up since like the ass crack of morning, and it's already down there when you all get there. Because they're a farmer and their sleep schedule is fucked.
No. Just like the real life, Finn.
My sleep schedule is fine, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Is it?
Was past tense.
Just because I go to bed
Martha's
early
really
and wake up
thinking
earlier
there.
than the rest of y'all.
You're literally clocking into
What time did
work
you wake
at the
up
same
today?
time I'm going to bed.
What
You
time
go to
did
bed
wake
at
up
4
today,
a.m.
then?
That's weird. See, I'm the one with the better sleep schedule.
You have to though.
Neither of you have a good sleep schedule. This is not a dick measuring contest.
If it was, I would win.
I'd have the bigger dick.
Please don't touch my dick.
We're
Please
We're
stay
not-
away from my pee-pee.
We're
That's the
not
session. That's
measuring.
the session title right there. That's the session title.
Nope.
Stay away from my pee-pee.
Speaking of, I haven't named the last couple sessions on YouTube,
Let's
so
be
like
honest.
Touch my dick.
No matter.
someone's gotta help me with that. But anyways, so I assume all of you guys are heading to like breakfast then.
All of you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, sir. Brekkie fest time.
So you all meet up once again at the Fire Jolt Cafe. It's sort of becoming like a morning routine of yours to like gather up there for the day, just because I assume, according to this book, there's no actual like school cafeteria. You have to go to like one of the many on-campus like businesses for food.
Oh, whack.
Winchester.
Yeah, I don't understand how this college works at all.
It sounds like it's like situated in a city, one of those city unis that have like.
We have a
don't have
dining hall in my
facilities on
city
site.
university.
Yeah, my city university that I went when I was in art college, we had a diner. It was just across
Well,
the street.
The thing is, Lorcan isn't far off because this university is the city. There's the Central University, which you guys are all students of, and then there's the 4 colleges from that all make up the, like, basically a metropolitan area, kind of. Except everyone there is students or faculty.
Okay, but I would say I would argue that my community college was like a small city, and we had a meal plan with a couple of the cafes that.
No,
were
your
around.
community college is in a city. It's not the city.
My community college was a large campus.
Yeah, I've been to your community college, and it wasn't.
They had several cafes in it that were all tied with the same meal plan.
Yeah, well.
I understand what you're getting at.
Do we get a meal plan?
Why are we arguing over a meal plan?
No, that's kind of why the sassy Sally Jane had the people you were like competing against saying that they would pay for like your lunches. There's no meal plan, even though the tuition here is crazy expensive.
Well, it comes. I'm gonna pout. I'm gonna pat. College is a scam.
Yeah. Remember how we had the conversation last week about how much a gold piece was?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what you guys' tuition is?
Not really. I think I'll cry.
Per year?
Per year? Oh no.
It's 800 gold a year.
Yeah, Olive definitely does not.
Do we have to worry about paying that at the end of each year?
You ain't paying shit.
Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I got very panicked. I was like, well, I guess in this episode we get part-time jobs.
Also, just saying, out of all of us, Olive probably has the most back funding. You know how many subsidies they probably get?
It's true, but like also, Olive hasn't been paying for meals because they just grow their own food in their dorm.
Of course they do.
That's so based.
That's so Olive.
I feel like that's going to be your saying for today.
It is.
That's so Olive of you.
Hey, Leah, I love you, but can you please erase the word Dommy from the...
Leah!
No.
Notice the curses I wrote.
I noticed it a while ago. I just didn't want to be the one to say anything and then no one else.
No.
I'm leaving the D there. I'm proud of that D.
Breakfast.
Yeah, you guys have breakfast, and as that's happening, actually in the campaign handouts, to give you guys a bit of an idea of what the campus actually looks like, I'm posting like the map they give the DMs for like what the place looks like.
I want to slideshow back to like Olive growing their own food. I imagine a faculty member walking into their dorm just to see the piles of dirt everywhere, and then Olive just like screaming, "You just need Olive!"
They're not uncivilized. Also,
just
speaking
go
of
to
Olive also grows that too.
Anyways,
It's only dirt.
so
The college guy makes fair money.
D&D.
yeah, as you guys gather up at the Fire Jolt Cafe and get your breakfast, there are people that work there that I have names for somewhere, but I guess there's the owner. Oh, the manager, Alina, and then there's people who work there. Most people here actually do have part-time jobs. It's something the book actually encourages you to do.
Why do you think I sell weed?
I'm rich. My parents are rich.
I heard that one.
Wait a second.
Finley.
You mean Olive? Olive sells. I said it like casually before. I was like, oh, also Olive sells weed. Like literally a second ago.
Yeah.
I love that.
Olive's got a thriving business.
It is a college.
It's like the number one seller.
Yeah.
I really want Olive to just be high one of these missions.
Also,
Olive is just high.
all Witherbloom students, based on their stat block in the book, are druids. So like
That's
Olive's
where
got
the
a Olive's got a customer
Olive has a
base.
market. There's a market. Get
Yep.
the business study students. Get them.
I'm like the marijuana mafia.
Marijuana mafia.
Does that mean our cheesecake shop is going to be a front? Is that what this is going to be?
Yeah, that's the front for my potato selling business.
The weed is a front for potato selling, or the potato selling is a front for
We all know
weed?
potatoes are illegal in nowadays
Whichever
economy.
you dislike more.
So-
is the bad.
Mom's illegal in nowadays economy.
Anyways,
Oh,
you
God.
get
Moths?
you guys get your breakfast from the barista at the front, and you settle into like a table, and the morning is yours.
All
Good
right.
morning. Good morning, everyone. And then Rat
Good
sits down at the
morning.
table.
Good morning.
Morning.
I have been up for hours,
Why?
so it's more like afternoon for me. But good morning, lad.
Well, it can't be afternoon if it's before noon. That's
I
where it
don't
gets the
agree
name,
with that.
afternoon.
Don't we have like 4 suns on this area?
Do we?
What?
I hope I'm one of the sons of your life.
I like the sunflower. I cannot help looking at you.
I mean, this book literally gives me no information about anything of the world you guys are in.
So we can make it up. Let's go.
Pretty much.
Can we have multiple suns?
So anyway, the midday heat sucks, right? With those 23 suns in the sky.
I
It's good thing we all
slept
sweat constantly.
like fucking garbage, and I hated it.
Why did you sleep like garbage?
I
I heard
don't
that
know.
right.
I've been having these dreams, like these really weird dreams of late, and they've been getting progressively worse. So it's just kind of,
Yeah, here.
huh?
Nathera's
Same
gonna
here.
nod and like grunt because he's probably on cup like 3 of coffee.
Oh well, yeah. I've been having weird ones, but the ones I'm talking about now, they're like the ones I used to have as a kid. It's weird they're coming back now. Kind of concerning.
Never had nightmares. I never dreamed up until recently.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean recently?
Well, I assume that these are well, they're not happy, so I assume they're nightmares.
Rat's gonna like give Nixie a tired look and then just whisper the word quirky. Quirky.
We're friends.
Oh,
Thought we were friends.
Anyways,
You are. That's
Right.
how Rat treats all his friends.
yeah.
We're
That's right.
friends, right?
Yeah,
We're
right.
friends,
That's how Rat
right?
treats everyone.
Have we all just been having weird dreams lately? I think we confirmed it last time we talked about these, that we had the same dream.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's been.
Oh yeah, shit,
Yeah,
we did
well,
do
I
that.
haven't been seeing some weird ass giant tapestry. I've been seeing something. Look in the fucking point of view of some fucked up creature hunting something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's fucking
Right.
creepy. Any
And
of your
then-
guys' nightmares been like that?
You have fun with
Yeah.
that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just me. Oh, how fucking lovely.
No, I got you. I got the same one.
I got the
You-
same
you-
one.
Weird tapestry covered in, I think it was swords or something.
Yeah.
Getting stabbed.
Mm,
You've all had the weird tapestry one then. Got it.
yes.
Not me.
Not
you
you?
can sleep.
Olive,
I don't dream.
Olive, you're quirky.
You know what? I can be quirky with Olive.
I thought you were gonna turn into a conversation. I'm quirkier. I'm the quirkiest, guys.
No.
I'm the quirky.
Being quirky in a competition, that turned me into a fucking pick-me.
Oh no.
Um,
Quirky, I sell weed. That's quirky enough.
That's yeah. All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Olive isn't like other people. Olive's
I have a secret business.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
am a
Olive isn't like
And
other
then-
people. Olive didn't pay for tuition.
I pay for
You have to
tuition.
pay for
I
tuition?
am very certain I do. And they kind of look away.
Yes,
Look back.
Wait. This is new to me. We have to pay for tuition?
Yeah.
Buddy,
my
it's
God,
like
your
800
parents pay
gold.
for you. Do your parents pay for you? Nathera's gonna look very, very like
I haven't-
amused.
I don't talk to my parents.
Oh,
I haven't
then
seen
you're
them
gonna
since
get
I
mine
was
it.
either, because my
14.
father still
Yeah,
pays for
Nick-
mine.
I hate to tell you this, you are an astronomical day if you have been going here and not paying your tuition.
I think I need to make a note to go see my counselor.
Did none of you read how much tuition was when you applied here?
That's like it's like
Nobody
800,
gave me
right?
a pamphlet involving money. I thought this was one of those free colleges.
No.
Right,
Because if it's
No.
right. Isn't it like 800 gold or something?
Yeah, it's expensive
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah.
Hold on, how much gold do I have? Let me start counting.
One,
Have a go.
two,
No,
just
Nikki,
have-
Nikki,
after that,
remember,
spending-
Gold? Wait, never mind.
Nikki,
That's
you
silver.
need enough for 2 years. You need enough for 2 years since you didn't pay last year either.
Maybe I paid. I don't
Imagine
remember.
not paying. Couldn't
I've
be
heard
me.
rumors
you
about
pay?
how
Of course I paid.
I've heard
Oh, yeah? Let me
rumors
see the
about how
receipt.
ruthless a tuition office is, you guys.
You don't
Are
get
you aware?
receipts.
No, you don't get receipts.
Get
I'm
statements.
joking around with them.
It was a
Hey,
poorly
Listen,
landed
Nick
joke.
is in a crisis. We're being very serious in this
We-
matter.
Right.
Yes,
I'm
you're
not-
being very
I'm
serious
not
with
like-
this statement.
We have more than look. I'm making sure that this one pays, and he's just pointing over at Olive.
I do pay. I pay all the time with lots
I
of
All the
money.
Well,
Here's-
oh
I
yeah.
do payments.
What payment
It's
plan
like
do you have?
50
What
gold
payment
every
plan do you
month.
have? Is it a
I do lots of
Yeah, what's the
payments.
payment plan?
10
You have
month?
6 payment plan, buddy.
10 month?
That's
Hold on.
private information.
Yearly?
That's personal.
Really?
Yes, I do not want you to know just how poor my family is. It's really quite rude of you to ask.
How did that?
I'm offended.
Olive,
think
Olive, how
all
much
the
do you make?
offenses.
Olive, how much do you make on your weed business?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that number with you. It's also very personal.
Your weed business.
Listen, listen. I
Also,
heard through
not
the
so
grapevine that
loudly.
Olive is making bank from this.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
what I
what
heard.
you're talking
Actually,
about.
my roommates, my roommates have been talking about it. You
Uh,
actually sold some to one of my neighbors.
Keep
You
it
helped them pass a
down.
test.
This is like a whole secret thing that cannot get out, and if I cannot trust you all to keep a secret, we'll have to start threatening you.
I kept it a secret until now. I just told you I heard from it from my neighbors.
I'm just saying, keep your voices down. There are teachers everywhere.
Is weed allowed? Is weed legal?
Is weed illegal?
Is this a dry campus?
Is weed illegal?
This is the worst world building questions ever.
It's not illegal. It's just fun.
I don't see the problem here. Is weed
What do you
legal in
Told us the
Strixhaven?
world is our oyster, and now you're mad that we're opening up the oyster.
The oyster
You're-
stinks, apparently.
You're upset that you're letting your friends that are playing college kids are world building.
You're upset.
I'm upset that we're asking if weed is
Yeah, here's
legal
the-
in
here's
this
the- here-
fictional world.
Here are the things that we want to know of this fictional world. We want to know how much tuition is, if there's a meal plan, and
She
is
said
weed
meal plan.
illegal.
Shut up.
How many songs are there? Hold on, we forgot how many songs there are.
Yeah,
Are there.
you should be making a list to answer our questions.
Mhm.
I can answer
I'm writing
one of
them
those
down.
questions
I'm gonna write
so
them down. I'm gonna
far.
write them down. I'm gonna write
Hold on,
them
you can
down.
ask one of the questions. Hold on.
I can tell you guys how much tuition is.
Okay. Yeah, you already said it
Already
before. It was
did.
800.
Yep, it's
You
800 a
already
year.
answered that. You already answered
Is
that.
weed illegal? We need to know.
I'm writing them down. How many sons are there?
I'm making it canon about my weed business.
Can we
This is
roll a
funny.
d20 to see how many songs there are?
Can we roll a d20 to see if weed is illegal? Mystery check.
Come on, quick.
I rolled a d20, we got 3 sons.
Shade, do I have to roll a persuasion check
There
if
is
weed
one
illegal?
son. Weed is not
Hey.
illegal,
Yay!
but it's frowned upon on campus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
That
a
means
dry
at least
campus.
half the teachers smoke.
Dry campus.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm writing it
You know
down.
how we were gonna do?
They
you know
have
how
a
we did
tavern
Shirley's
on
birthday?
campus. It's not a dry campus. You're just not supposed to be walking down the sidewalk while puffing your joint.
Yeah, that's called a dry
designated smoking
campus.
areas.
That's more of like a in your dorm kind of situation.
Yeah, that's
Sort of
called
like
a dry
a-
campus.
Fucking hot
No,
box
because
your
there's
door.
alcohol. It's not dry.
Yeah, the
Alright,
the school literally owns and operates a
moist
tavern.
Campus. Alright, I'm writing down moist campus in my notes.
No.
I hate that.
Oh.
Moist campus. That's
So
what
is
I'm writing down.
it, besides breakfast, is there anything else you guys would like to do with the rest of your day, or we want to move on to?
Nathera's getting a copy of the newspaper as per usual. He likes
Okay.
to read the news.
Yep.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go try and find Aurora at some point.
Okay. Anyone else have
Ooh.
anything they would like to do?
I'm getting coffee.
Kofifi.
I think Rat is actually gonna go to. What do I want for him today? I think Rat is gonna go to the library and maybe see if he can find anything out about this tapestry that he's been seeing in his dreams.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, I'll join you, cyberpunk buddy.
All right.
Rat
That's what.
turns to Nixie and goes, who's your favorite character in Cyberpunk?
Ooh, that's a hard one because I honestly because he's such an asshole. I really love Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's this one character that in one of the
Stop.
side quests that you kind of have to go out and find, and he's literally a dude from The Office. He gives the whole same spiel about this one dude in the warehouse from The Office about how he killed the Yakuza boss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna...
Interesting. I think my character is my favorite character. Anyways.
Campaign's canceled, guys. We're
Alright,
We
alright.
haven't
Can I
even
roll?
gotten that far.
anyways.
Okay, so we get to the library. Can I roll an investigation check?
Well, first, that's what Nixie and Rat are doing. Kylos is heading to find Aurora. The other three of you, anything you would like to do this fine day?
I might just if Carlos doesn't mind me tagging along, I might join him and see what's going on.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Bet.
Can Olive and Nathair have girl talk?
Oh my gosh, I want to go with the Scooby Gang.
Fine, go with the Scooby Gang. No girl talk for you.
You're the Scooby Gang, because you're going to the
Oh.
library.
I wasn't going to the
Yeah.
library.
No, that's
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 Nixie.
that's Nixie and
Nixie.
Rat.
I know, we get confused a lot.
We want personal. You want to go get our nails done?
Yes, we're gonna go get our nails done and have girl talk.
Nice.
All right. So I guess since everyone's grouping up in groups of 2, doesn't really matter
Well,
who we.
I'd say let's let the tapestry people go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then tapestry friends, if you guys as you guys
Tapestry friends.
head to the central biblioplex and you once again meet the wonderful goo librarians, so you guys are trying to sort of look up anything about tapestries? Is there?
Yeah, I wanna specifically see if there's anything about tapestries in my dreams. And I'm guessing that it's probably something religious or cult-ish, or I want to know a little bit more about it.
Okay. Are you gonna try to get help from one of the librarians, or are you just gonna try to keep this to yourself and see what you can
I
find?
think I'm gonna keep it to myself in case it's something real weird.
Okay. So,
like, I don't want to just go up to someone and be like, "Hey, I've been seeing this tapestry in my dreams."
2319. We have a 2319.
So I think I'm gonna walk past the
All right.
the goo ladies. At least I am. I don't know what Nixie's doing. What are you doing, Nixie?
I'm following you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
having you lead the way. You know you know this place better than me.
Then, if you guys are not trying to get the help from the librarians on this, either both of you can make an investigation check with disadvantage, or one of you can make it with just a straight roll.
Investigation. What's your investigation?
Mine's +6.
I'm +2.
Okay. Shoo! Oh, that's an 18, baby. 18 + 6. 24.
Wow.
I know. Basic math.
Since the libraries of Strixhaven is a rather large and like sprawling complex, this is a task that's going to take you most of the day.
Double hall past the iris tapestry.
Even with the help of Nixie, you guys are probably going to be here until like late evening, searching for stuff. But yeah, as the day goes by and you start narrowing down your options, you start in like religious like histories and iconographies, and kind of start looking through there for any like mentions or references, and not really finding anything. You start getting into like fringe cult lore and whatnot, and just like a lot of what you're reading doesn't really have a lot of anything that seems very similar to what you're reading about, and then you start just like branching out into other things that you feel might be related, like dreams and their meaning kind of books, and like all of that, and it takes you a long time, and it's at this point it's probably grown dark outside. The library is getting ready to like close up, while you and Nixie have been here for like most of the day, and like you've seen a number of students come in and then dwindle out, and like it's probably you and like one or two like people who are working on their like 4.0 GPAs who really want to get things done at this point. But you and Nixie do find something that seems at least kind of tangentially related to your initial goal, which is a section of an older tome about specifically the unique snarls that make up the arcane ley lines of the world you guys inhabit. Because the basic lore of this world is that it essentially was created when two planes essentially collided in sort of an arcane, divine, mystical sort of whatnot. Essentially, it's like it was like tectonic plates that kind of shift over each other in their like different realms of reality, and then something
Divergent,
happened.
divergent, or like against each other, like towards each other, away from each other.
Well, essentially, they just kind of like lined up with each other, and then something happened with it throughout the multiverse that caused them to both appear at the same time at the same location. In this new reality, which caused all the like ley lines and stuff that were established on each of those planes to then snarl up into these new like knots of intense magical energy that can be found throughout the world. And in fact, the biblioplex here is built on one of the largest ones, because this is where the 5 founder dragons of Strixhaven were like sort of emerged from the primordial sort of ooze, essentially, of this world. And one of the documented things that snarls can do is cause shared hallucinations or dreams. And while it doesn't give you a lot of information about like specific types of dreams or like anything about their meaning, it's just a documented case that that's something that snarls can do.
So snarls.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Perhaps we should check this book out and show it to the rest of the group.
Right. Oh, definitely. I can't imagine not showing them, because that's cool and all, but concerning.
I mean, yes, but also, I think they really should need to see this in case,
Yeah,
this turns into south.
I would hope not.
Mhm.
The dream is that it doesn't.
The dream is that it just stays a dream,
Exactly.
Mhm.
Fingers crossed, man.
I close up the old book and start taking it over towards the one of the librarians.
Yep. The giant, essentially sentient pile of goo with massive expanding arms that crisscross the entirety of the library itself, that make up the librarians. Well, they don't exactly greet you, can tell that they are giving you attention as you approach and you check out the book. And yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully this solves that problem.
Hopefully.
And
it does give us a start of like what to research in general, so
yes, we should do more research on these snarl things.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I will take this back to my dorm then. Was there anything else you needed to do here, or? I will take that as a no.
No, I was actually going to ask to come back with you and help research it. No, I'm sticking with you, buddy.
Okay. I mean, if you'd like, I know that the library isn't your favorite place, but
did I ever say the library was my favorite place?
You said I knew this place more than you. Sorry, I assumed from that you meant that you don't come to the library that often.
Oh, no. I get confused and lost all the time, and I'm too scared to bother the librarians. I'm worried I'll like make them, like I'll ruin their day or something.
You know they are goo, right?
Hey, just because they're goo doesn't mean they don't have feelings.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. What I meant was it's physically their job to help you.
I don't want to bother them.
It's quite literally their purpose. You know that, right?
Well, I can't explain it. I feel like I don't want to bother them.
If you say so.
It's such a mood.
It's the tism. It's the tism.
All my characters are autism coded. We know this.
So, flashing back to earlier in the day, I guess we'll head over to Kylos and Lorcan. Kylos, you're trying to seek out Aurora.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want friends. I want more friends.
Yeah. She's
This one keeps following me, and he's kind of dumb.
Wow.
He stepped on a spooky sigil for 5 gold. I mean, like, come on now.
It worked out well, okay? I got my 5 gold. We found out it was an elevator. What do you want me to do?
What more do you want from me?
Okay, I took a bit of a beating from that puddle of ink. I admit.
Aurora.
Pretty good.
Aurora is easy enough to find because she has a fairly consistent schedule that she and she also makes herself well known just amongst the populace because she's sort of like one of those bigger, louder sort of personalities. So yeah, you find her early day, probably releasing from the band practice she has with the other people. Sorry, I have a list of a bunch of things that I need to keep track of. Yeah, the Strixhaven Show Band Association. Getting out of a meeting with them.
Gotcha.
Probably making her way to stadium isn't open yet. So yeah, she probably out for the day before most evenings she's in the Bozen Tavern doing her performances. She performs live music at the Bozen Tavern most evenings. So yeah, as she's getting out, yeah.
Kylos is going to like spot them and just be like, and then just kind of, he's just gonna walk over. He's gonna like as he's walking over, he's gonna like just like call out your name and give a wave, and he's like. He's either expecting not Kylos, Lorcan to either be behind him or just kind of be like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
I'm slightly behind him and almost got hit by him waving.
And he just looks back and he's like, Are you my shadow today? Why are you? How did you? How?
Yeah,
buddy.
She swaps her instrument to her offhand as she gives a wave back.
Aw.
And
How you
starts
doing,
to make her way over to you.
Hey, Aurora, how have you been?
I have been fine. How are you today?
I can't complain. You know, it's just me and my group, we got a little bit of spare time before we all hang out again, so I figured might as well stop in and say hey to one of my classmates as well, you know?
Yes, of course. Is there anything I can do for you? I guess I'm not much of a socialite.
Yeah, no, I get it. You're all good. I just, you know, you're chill, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen Aurora in a while, so I wanted to check up, make sure you're still doing okay. You've met Lorcan, right? He's gonna like motion over to the photographer.
Yes, I believe I've at least seen him hanging out with your group before.
What you working on, if you don't mind me asking?
I just put a chip in my mouth. I'm so sorry.
I thought that was Aurora. I'm like, what?
In character.
There's Aurora mid conversation. This is a good chip.
No,
Chip.
I went to snack because I thought you'd go on for a bit longer.
Nice.
Just performing, for getting ready for the Battle of Strixhaven, which I believe that you are a part of one of the teams of this year.
Yeah. Me and my group, we're I know we're up against Quintilius's group. I don't know who else is attending. But it should be fun.
Yes. The show band is supposed to have a performance during the mid game, so.
Oh shit! Really? Nice.
Yeah.
You got it. I bet you guys. Oh, I don't even know. You guys are gonna do great. I know that.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the stadium opening up once again as well. Been missing working there.
Yeah. I don't know where else to go with this. My brain's already in a panic. It's like, because brain sees awkward, and it's like, how do we make this not awkward? We can't. Abort.
More awkward.
It's either we get more awkward or we abort. My brain's
No, double down. In character, I look up to Kylos and whisper, "Double down."
I thought you're shorter than me. Wait, are you shorter than me? How tall are you?
I am shorter than you. I'm 5'5". I am small.
You short bitch. Anyway, I was gonna
Hey.
go over, like shut the fuck up.
No, you got this, man. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Ignore him.
Yeah.
Ignore him. He got beat up by a puddle. It was fucking funny.
Hey, that was one time.
That's all that needed to happen. It was fucking hilarious.
Yes, I've heard about your group's knack for finding yourself in more dangerous situations than the rest of us.
Telling me that my story about me being struck in the face by a fucking puddle has become school rumor.
Not particularly the puddle incident, but
just usually whenever shit goes south, next thing you know, we're here and we're usually the ones fighting it. Like with the with the pest fusion thing.
Oh, that thing.
Yes, I heard about that. I was performing at the tavern that evening and didn't get to join in, but I did hear that they sort of merged together into a giant monstrosity, which sounds very interesting for a musical piece.
Yeah, it was. We were all just kind of vibing. Next thing you know, like you said, they just started being like, we want to be friends, and then they hated everything. It was one of the few times I was ever afraid of something from Witherbloom.
Yeah, that would tend to do that. Did they ever figure out what caused that? I would hate to think that the pests are forming a revolution against us.
It's a coup.
I hope they're not unionizing.
Unionize the mascots.
They should unionize.
Did they get paid?
No.
Uh-oh.
I mean, wait a second. There is the one that's kind of just like out and about that we just kind of put the band on, and there's like freedom.
We should probably
know
check
what he's
on that
doing.
one. And
We should.
Speaking of incidents that has happened because or involving us, we're glossing over one of the more important ones.
I feel like we're going to. I have nothing to do with the monkeys that apparently showed up here.
I refuse to believe that. I got one photo. It looked like fucking Bigfoot. Okay, it
I
was
decline all knowledge of
fuzzy.
monkeys.
Now, if that okay, hey, buddy, when I wild shape, my horns are still visible.
Yeah, I
If that
know. I
monkey
got
had
plenty of photos.
horns, that monkey didn't have horns, did it?
No, it didn't, which makes me all the more confused as to why you guys were around when it happened. Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. We were
Sweat
taking care of
drops.
everything. Next thing you know, a monkey showed up.
Sure.
The monkey showed
Sure.
up. They started saving the day, and then they ran off
Just
into
like
the
that.
sunset. Yeah.
Just like the animal terrorist attack that we pulled on that fucking Fey
Shut the
lawyer.
we didn't pull. I didn't do shit.
Actually, no, we
we-
pointing at each other. We didn't do anything. We just rocked up mid attack.
For context, we had to help one of our friends with something, and it went south.
It went south. It started at the south. We managed to dig a hole into the south.
Kylo, no, Lorcan, shut the fuck up.
You just have a knack for finding trouble, I guess.
Apparently,
Yeah, we're very good at that.
Well, that
that's it.
makes me regret this invitation before I extend it, but I'm supposed to be gathering some fungi from the Sedgemoor and could use an extra pair of hands, although if you do have such a knack for finding trouble, I may live to regret that.
Nah, you won't. It'll be fine.
It'll be. We got it. And if you feel more comfortable, you could just send us off to go get it. I wouldn't be offended.
We may have a knack for getting into trouble, but we're still here, so we have just as good a knack of getting out of it.
That
You got
is
that right.
a fair point. And it's for a
Right.
school project I can send you alone.
Fair. Well, yeah, no, I'd be down to help.
Yeah, I just have to go put away my instrument, and she gestures to the case she's carrying, and put on some mud rompers, and if you want to help.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
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 Let me help out. And I got.
Should we
I'm
get
gonna
the
go to help.
others in on this?
Yeah, and she starts to make her way to the Wither Bloom campus dorms, which Kylos, you're familiar with where they are, so
Yeah. I'm gonna look over to look. You go find the others. Ask if they want to help out. I'm gonna help out Aurora.
Meet back at the tavern, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, that's what I do. I'm
Alright.
gonna chase
Don't-
down everyone else.
Don't get bitched by another puddle.
Oh, shut up.
Be wary of puddles. No, I will not. I will never let you live that down.
Look, the next time you wild shape into something that is too big for the room that you're in,
well, okay, so if Lorcan is heading off, you would first probably find Rat and Nixie like neck deep in books in the library.
Right.
And since their stuff ended up taking all day, they declined to help because they're working on something different.
I guess I'm gonna have to find the other two who are having their a girl moment.
Yeah, speaking of, Olive and Nathair, you guys are girl talking it. I believe
Hey guys, you wanna help? Shut up.
is how you put it.
Yes,
Okay.
we're getting nails done.
Are you guys just doing each other's nails, or am I making up a nail salon on campus?
Do you want to just come to Olive's dorm? It's pretty spacious. I don't have a roommate.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing each other's nails.
All right. You head to Olive's dorm, which is probably on one of the 5 campuses, but I don't know which one.
It's like directly in the middle.
Oh, you're still staying in the first year dorms in like
No,
the
never mind. I
center
don't
of.
want to say the first years. Just wherever we can put Olive is fine.
All right. I'll just say you found a spare dorm over in Silver Quill, because I believe that's the only school not represented by the 6 of you. So yeah.
Epic.
Cool.
Yep.
So, Nicelle, do you have a crush on anyone here?
Oh God, no.
That's fair.
How'd
Well,
your date go? No, don't beat around the issue. How did your date go?
I don't think it had. Did it happen yet?
The date is this evening.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I
shit,
don't
never
think
mind.
it's happened yet, but I'm very excited.
I don't think it's happened yet, but I'll have to recheck.
I'll look in my diary later to figure out.
Well, what are you two gonna do? What's
So
the
I
plan?
held, from what we were talking about, not really held, more of like talk to this. But anyway, we are going out to dinner after they get off their shift, and it should be absolutely lovely. Perhaps we take a walk after. I don't really know. I've never really been on a date with anyone. Their farm is a very small place, so like, I don't know. My most common companion was one of my brothers or Og, so I really don't know. Have you been on a lot of dates, Nasser?
Not a lot, a few.
Do you have any tips for tonight? I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie.
Well, don't go along with anything you're uncomfortable with because, listen, you're pretty all right, and it's good to respect yourself and your own boundaries. So don't go along with anything you're uncomfortable with. That's my big one. Hmm. I don't know. Have fun. Don't take it so seriously. That's a pretty good one. A lot of people tend to overhype those sorts of things in their headspace, and then they get all worked up, and then they forget to order their food with the modification, and then they have an allergic reaction to the shrimp or something.
This sounds like a personal experience. It's a little bit too
What's their
specific.
lore? Allergic to shrimp.
Oh, that's
um,
fun.
but yeah, so don't take it too seriously. Be realistic with your expectations. You're not gonna. Have you read like the fairy tale books?
I have no expectations. You forget
Okay.
I could not read before I came here.
That's right. You can't read. Well, it's good that you have no expectations because that's the best expectation to have. Yeah, I think you'll have fun though. Avinash seems nice. I don't think you'll have any issues with it.
I mean, if we did, I am fairly certain that half our group would go and hunt him down, which would be rather unfortunate.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like spiritually they're all like nodding their head right now.
It's so strange. It's almost like they're here with us. Very
Yeah, you hear
weird.
it too, right? That's weird, man.
It's almost like magic. You know, if magic actually existed, which it does not. Anyways, do you want some weed?
No, thank you. I don't think that's the best idea.
Olive pulls a plant out of seemingly nowhere.
Hang on, Olive doesn't smoke their own supply. I can't afford it.
You gotta afford it, you grew it yourself.
My prices are too high for myself.
But thank you for the offer.
Of course, of course. The door is open almost any time to you, except for at night when I am sleeping, because that would be really weird. And I cannot promise Hog would not eat you. He has a bad habit of doing that.
Hog lets out a burp at this moment.
Ugh, manners.
He's not talkative today, so he rolls over and just shows his stomach. Excuse me.
Olive throws a blanket on him. There you go. Now you can nap in peace.
Yeah. It'll be fine though. You'll probably have a good date.
I
And if
hope so.
Havinesh ends up being a piece of shit after all, just like, I don't know, tweet it, I guess? Does Twitter exist?
No.
I'm writing that down in the questions section.
Answer, no.
Tell song, or what if you like tell songbirds to air your tweet? What if it's...
I mean, there's the school newspaper, which has which has a gossip column section. So like,
perfect. That's all I needed to know. And if there's gonna turn to Olive, if he ends up being a piece of shit, we ruin him.
You cut out really badly. I'm sorry. What?
Fuck. If he ends up being a piece of shit, we absolutely ruin him.
Absolutely, but that's see the problem with that is if he's a piece of shit, you're going to have a bit of a hard time finding him.
oh,
Oh no.
I love
We are
right
going
there.
on a walk after, and it would be a shame for someone to get lost in the woods.
That's true. That's a
Near
classic
Wizard
Olive
Blue.
move right there.
Where
Classic
there's a
Olive
lot of
move.
deadly plants and a lot of accidents can happen, and the school nurse cannot get here fast enough before the poison kicks in.
oh my goodness.
Classic Olive.
I'm slightly
What
horrified.
the fuck?
I am
Classic
praying.
Olive.
Everyone
Olive
pray for the
moment.
boy and not Olive. Everyone
Everyone-
pray for the boy and not
everyone-
Olive.
Everyone bow your heads for Havinesh.
We said if he's a piece of shit. Listen here.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy, so.
But
be
if
fine.
he's a piece of
God, I
shit,
hope
Scenario.
so. I hope he's a good guy. Please.
For his
Havinesh,
sake.
please be a good guy for his sake.
Also, you keep. I've been given Olive a pass because of the accent, but it's Jevanish with a J.
Yeah.
Oh.
Olive just says Havinesh.
We
It's the
all
same
just
way.
did the Olive thing.
It's the same way
He's
that they
Havinesh
pronounce their
to us
brother's
now.
name wrong.
Yeah, Havinesh sounds better.
Yeah.
What's happening?
And like they pronounce their brother's name wrong. In the last session, we'll notice how they said Javier instead of Javier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Javier.
I thought that's how you pronounce that name.
I also love the. I have an idea that Olive is the only one with the accent for no reason at all. Like everyone
Yeah.
else is just like perfectly normal talk, and then Olive is just like, oh hello.
Yes.
Until...
Yes, absolutely.
Hey,
It's canon
hey.
in the family now, and no one has.
Wait, what about
Because
the
all been
English?
talking like this since they were little.
Hey, Fate, can we hear you say that? Can we hear you try Olive's accent again one more time? I don't think the
Yeah.
microphone caught it.
Well, it's good the microphone didn't catch it because it was also a bad impression.
Well, I
Aw.
think you should do it again one more time to make sure that the audience heard it.
What the fuck?
Yes, it was a fuck because you say it the entire time. You need to say a completely new sentence.
Yeah, that's just sort of the one I can do. I took French for 5 years. I can't do the
It's
accent.
not French. I wish
Yeah.
it was French, but I can't do an accent to save my life.
No, that's like it's a comedic French accent is what you're doing in case you wanted to know.
Thank you.
I can try to speak with the Olive accent, but I cannot
Was he
really
fun?
manage it. I am
He's
not.
pretty good.
I am not very good at it. It slips
My name is Olive.
constantly.
My name is Olive. You just got olived.
You just got Olive,
You
You just
My name
got
is
Olive.
and would you like some
That's
weed?
just got Olive.
You gotta slur
Like
your
some
words a little bit more. Olive does like this
My name
weird
is
slurring with their words.
It's
My
like
name is
it's.
Olive.
You just
wait.
got Olive.
Would you
Wait, let
like
me
some
try. I
weed?
live with Olive. Let me try it.
Would you like some weed?
You just got Olive.
That was
Just
really good, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Thank you. It's a secret talent of mine.
All right.
It's called
do
mimicry.
specifically Olive's accent.
I mean, the biggest
can do a
question
lot of-
now is, does Lorcan know where where Olive's dorm is?
Oh, damn.
Because Lorcan is looking for the rest of the group. Does any of the
Can
group,
I-
besides Nether now, know where Olive sleeps?
Oh my god, I have so much power.
Wait. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Nether and Nixie. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
didn't Olive and Nixie have like a fight or something like that in the
Nope.
No, not a fight. We had an altercation in the hallway where I had to go talk to Nether and Nixie was trying to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we had a whole like sketch comedy scene of that.
Yeah.
Is Nether just slowly learning where everyone's dorms are?
Unintentionally, but yeah. Raven, can you get out of the way of the computer screen, sweetheart? No? Okay, here. You're gonna move over here then. You can perch on this shoulder.
A
Okay.
cat.
Yeah. She's being very needy right now.
Yeah, but I guess if Lorcan does not know where Olive's dorm is, then
I don't know.
Yeah.
Lorcan, do you think Olive and you hang out with like just casually, or?
I don't know.
are you
spend
one of
most of my
Olive's
time-
buyers?
Oh, most
Ooh.
definitely.
Then yes.
Come on, I'm a photographer who spends almost all the time in a small room with like the red light to stop the film from overexposing when I'm processing it. Of course, I smoke in the
Okay,
small
so
room.
Olive doesn't sell directly from their dorm, but they sell nearby. And since we're friends, I think you have insider info of where Olive is.
I don't think I use Olive specifically. I think does Olive have like
I'm the only
Next.
supplier.
they're a supplier, so they must have distributors, right?
Connects, yeah.
Does Olive
I might
have a
just use
web
Olive
of
directly.
distributors?
Do I? Do I? Because I don't know anyone else.
Do I
Wait,
get
Olive
mates
has a
rate?
network.
Web of spies? Will you make me a web of distributors?
I'm one of your distributors, and I also smoke it. There you go.
Okay, you could be one of my distributors. There you go. Now you know where I live.
I think your
And I do.
distributors are just mostly people who buy from you enough and then are like, I have some friends who would be interested, and you're like, here, give them this.
Yeah.
Olive
Okay, I
doesn't
like
know how to do exact measurements, so sometimes I get way too much of what I actually ordered, and I just sometimes like I turn a small profit every now and again.
Yeah, so anyways, long story short, you do know where Olive lives.
I do know where Olive lives.
Mhm.
I can sniff it out.
Hey, they have like, I don't know, scent covers or something. Perfume's a thing, candles a thing. You can't smell it out.
It's weed scented candles.
you can't smell the weed over the hog.
That is true. That is true. I smell hog before I smell weed.
Why do you think I always pass room inspection? They're too scared to go in.
I thought you just switched empty dorms because you don't pay tuition.
You don't know that?
Yeah, I know where they live.
Yeah. So eventually, a little bit into Nether and Olive's girl talk / nails, there is a knock at your door, Olive.
Olive's gonna go over and to the door and go, who is it? A friendly reminder, if you are the police or anyone else, I do have a hug in here.
You remember that it's illegal to smoke, right?
Oh, it's Lorcan! Come on in, come on in.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Monsieur, we have a visitor.
Does he want to get his nails done too?
I don't know.
I'm okay for now, thank you. I think the chemicals might mess up some of the photo paper. Anyways,
Oh my god.
listen, we need to head to the tavern when we can. We got a
This is
small
my day.
quest to pick up some shrooms for one of Carlos's friends. So when your nails are done drying, we gotta pick up. Actually, we've still got to pick up Rat and Nixie.
Hold on. What time is this? Picking over the mushrooms going on. You are forgetting that I have a date.
Oh, that is a good point.
And I just don't
No,
really feel like doing it.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's an invitation, not a
Is it not a
necessity.
2-person job? Is it a 1-person job? Like, how many people do you need to go traversing through the woods before
Wait a
you
minute,
can
wait a
you
minute,
can
wait a
find
minute.
a mushroom?
Lorcan. Is
Are you
Kylos out
lonely?
picking mushrooms right now?
I'm not the one eating them.
No,
It's
Are
he's
you
it's
picking
lonely
Silas's
right
now?
now.
Wait,
Nestelle, I think he misses us.
I think he got ditched.
no.
Oh.
No, I think you got ditched, buddy.
Well, I'm meeting back up with Kylos at the tavern in like I don't know how long did it take for me to walk here? Let's say half an hour.
Yeah, probably after stopping to see Rat and Nixie and see that they're busy. Yeah, you're probably like half hour.
Alright. We've got about 45 minutes to get back there. It's only a 15-minute walk.
When
So
my
if you
date
want to
was
come, you can come. If not, sucks to be you. I'm gonna be going with the person who's the bullet sponge or arrow sponge. I don't know what bullets are. We don't know what bullets are yet.
Bolt
Yes.
sponge.
Bolt sponge. Yeah. That's your invitation. Where's Hog? I want to pet him and then I'll head out.
He's underneath the blanket. Oh, you have a visitor.
There's very loud snoring coming from under the blanket. Hog is a little bit like every silly cartoon character ever, where as soon as the lights turn off, they're asleep.
I'll give him a small pat on
your
the
own
belly
risk.
and then dip.
Yep. You give the snoring bundle of Hog a pat before you head off.
Alright. If I don't see you guys there, Olive, have fun on your date. Please don't make him disappear. I don't know why I'd say that. I just have a bad feeling. Anyways.
Feel I would never.
Oh, do you have any new product for me to grab before I go?
Absolutely. I was experimenting with this new kind of lotion. Give me 1 second and I'll get you a small tin.
Ah,
And Olive
thanks.
kind of rummaged around before finding the shadiest, most like crumpled tin can that's roughly the size of your fist and handing it to you.
Wasn't that the most ironic part about this?
Oh no.
I think in this campaign, the only person who really actually knows about weed, its strains, and etc. is me.
No, I do.
You do? Oh, twinning! See, we're just meant to be.
You forget I worked
Wait,
as a
fake.
trimmer for a bit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I worked as a trimmer for a grow.
I mean,
See, my
my
family
brother's a huge pothead.
Yeah.
And I partake
So is mine.
occasionally.
It's
Wait,
legal in
wait.
Maine. Did you not know that, Leah? It's legal in Maine.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's like
Anyway.
relate.
weed dispensaries
Ohio
in Augusta.
core. Can't relate, Ohio core.
So
relate.
anyways,
British court doesn't really care. People smoke anyway.
Anyways.
I take the shadiest fuck tin and give it a good smell. What does it smell like? Olive Johnson, what does it smell like?
I wonder what
Lavender,
it smells
weirdly
like.
enough.
Lavender.
Weirdly enough, yeah.
Ooh. So it masks the scent.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I take the tin and put it in like a secret compartment that's in like 2 other compartments in my massive fuck off bag.
yeah.
I'm out of there. I'm done. They can have their girl time again.
All right.
Slay.
Slay Queen.
Yeah, so do Nather and Olive have anything else that they would like to discuss before we head off to someone else for a little bit, or are you guys good?
I mean, I'm good. Are you good, Nather?
Yeah, I'm good. We got our nails done. We had a slight chat. That's all I got.
Awesome.
All
We
right.
had this social interaction.
And then back to Kylos. After Aurora heads up to her dorm and puts away her instrument, she comes back and a slight change of clothes, mostly just something that boots made for mud, and instead of like fancy goth girl fishnet leggings or like proper like rainwater rompers. sh- she's like, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah. Let me just wait for Lorcon and if anyone else is showing up, and then I'll be right back. All right?
All right.
Shouldn't take long. Gotcha. And he's gonna go over to where he said to meet up with Lorcon.
Yep. At the tavern, which at
Yeah.
this point in the day, it's probably like a little bit afternoon, and the tavern is like basically empty. Since it's a warm spring day, most people don't want to spend a lot of time inside. There's a couple of students in there who like I guess you would qualify as like party students, kind of getting their day drinking on early, pre-gaming, if you will.
Yeah, alcoholism.
Jesus.
Woo.
2 pre-games at midday. Actually, I've done.
Oh God.
Didn't
was
the
a long
British
night.
invent pre-gaming at noon?
We invented day drink. Well, I don't actually. That's a high doubt. We perfected day drinking. I don't know if we
No, the
invented it.
Russians did that.
No, the Russians drink for their own good. We perfected it. There is a reason why.
Right,
most
Russians
of
just
cities-
perfected alcoholism. You guys
they
perfected
vodka.
you guys perfected day drinking.
We've got gin, and I would say we're pretty high up there with rum, and like we use the vodka that the Russians have anyway. So like, of course our vodka's good. We get it from places which are
Yeah.
currently preoccupied, but
But anyways, Kylos
Day
arrives, and you see Lorcan there. Lorcan, you've probably been here for like 5 or 6 minutes at this point. But Kylos finally arrives.
I'm here.
hey man,
I-
we've set to go.
Yeah, I take it everyone's busy.
Yeah, a couple of them are being booked,
Well,
and the
yeah.
other two
I know. Olive has their date, so I expected to know from them. That
yeah.
last time I checked, that they didn't have a pleasant experience out in the Witherbloom. The others
Mm.
being book nerds?
Yeah, Rat and Nixie are reading up on some the tapestry stuff. I think it'd be pretty good to take a
Everyone's being progressive with their day. All right,
yeah,
let's go.
yeah. But good news.
What?
I've got
What
some
what
I've got
news?
some new product from Olive. It's
No,
lavender scented.
no.
Oh.
I
Oh,
don't. Not for me, dude.
fine. All right, let's gotta move on.
I'm
The
on.
only Witherbloom student that doesn't smoke.
Really, yeah.
My empire.
Yet it is
I
still
support
early in Kylos's Witherbloom
Johnny
career.
is
That
on
might
the-
change.
Depending on what bullshit comes of him. You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll only put him on the light stuff and never give him anything too strong.
I will hurt you. It's not a threat, that's a promise. Now get move your ass. Come on, let's go.
Talking to the one who's here on time, excuse me,
I
was late. Yes, let's go.
have shut up.
Yeah,
Alright, we're heading back.
We're moving.
you head off. Meet back up with Aurora, and for the next couple hours, you guys are picking different fun guys.
Fun guy.
I would just
Sounds like
say
they're fun guys.
Get 'em.
Oh,
I would say, since Kylos, you are part of Witherbloom, I would just have Lorcan make a quick nature check to see if you can correctly
God.
identify the fun guys you're looking for.
The shrooms.
just a straight nature roll, no advantage or anything, because I'm with
Correct.
Kylo's side. Oh, alright.
I'm not helping you. No, you got it.
23. I don't need your help.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're a grown man. You can take some fucking mushrooms.
Yep. You know, you're, while not super familiar with like every type of plant life that grows in Witherbloom, because that's a little bit outside your expertise. The entire first year, which you guys skipped because I thought it was boring. The required class of that year was called Arcane Herbology, so you're familiar with at least this type of fun guy that you're looking for, because it's used in potion brewing.
I just took pictures of the pages and used them.
And you know what? You're a fun guy.
I am a fun guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Joke never gets old.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it doesn't. Zing.
So anyways,
Moving on swiftly.
yeah, I believe that's everyone's sort of stuff for the day, and as the afternoon begins to draw close to evening, Olive has a date.
It's time.
That was very cut off, but I assume that was a woo. Okay. So, sort of describe for the audience Olive's look and mood as you are heading out to your date with Jovanesh.
So Olive is very nervous and excited, but feeling it. I'm scrolling up frantically. Their outfit is like a tweed pants and a nice shirt that's white, kind of like a poet shirt. And they've got a patterned brown vest on, and their trademark galoshes. And they're so ready for this, very excited. Maybe a little skip in their step. You know.
All right. Hog is at first sad to not be invited along, because I assume Hog is not joining your date.
Sadly, no. Olive asked him to stay behind.
Yeah. He gives you like a little pout, and like Hog isn't good at puppy dog face, but really believes he is.
Olive falls for it almost every time.
But this time, you are firm. But Hog does, as you go, finally, like, you know, admitting defeat. I had another way I was going to phrase that, but I forgot all of the words. You know, he just...
I thought, was that pun not intentional with him?
What?
Hey, was that pun not intentional?
What?
All of the words?
All of the words?
No, I'm not
No,
intentional.
now he's dead.
Yeah, so Hog finally gives you a little fine, good luck
Oh,
before
thank you.
he waddles over to like his blanket stash and starts munching on one of the like growing non-drug variants of plant life you have.
Give him a little hug and a kiss.
And
Wow.
Olive does go and like tackle him and hug. It's more of just Olive like laying on top of them for a second, a small little kiss on the head, and then they're out.
And with a skip in their step, Olive heads from the Silver Quill dorm over towards the Bow's End Tavern. And as you begin to draw closer, I'm gonna throw up his little thing on Roll20 so you guys can see the boy that Olive is with. I actually opened the wrong thing. I'm supposed to be using Roll20 on my screen, not that one. Where is... Nope, that's... There it is.
Look at that boy!
Look at that man.
Look at that man. That boy.
The man's...
A boy.
Baby.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Pretty sure he's lined up well. No, I cannot see him at all on... I can't see Roll20 at all on... Huh, that's weird. Oh, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties, as Roll20 hates to work for me.
Oh, we love Roll20, don't we? We all love Roll20, don't we, guys?
We all love Roll20.
I love Roll20. Love Roll20.
Yeah. So, I believe the audience can see Jevanash pretty well. Wish there was a way to expand his picture a little bit, but whatever. So yeah, as you are approaching the Bow's End Tavern, you see Jevanash in the distance. He's a hard guy to miss because I don't know if I've made it clear in the past, but like Jevanash is like huge. He's like a 6'4", like barrel built owlin.
I forgot he was an owl.
Yep.
I did too.
Are you not looking at the picture?
No, I did. That's what reminded me.
Yeah. So he's like this really big big dude. With just like these tufts of like plumage that just refuse to lay down. He's got a handful of scars on his like face, hands, and arms that even he's not sure where they're from. And he is not in his regular attire today. Also taking the Olive approach of like sort of dressing up nicer. He's in like a black t-shirt that you see he's desperately trying to smooth down because it looks like it's all wrinkled up. In a pair of like casual brown slacks that are like for Jevanash as like nice and new as they get, because they even nice and new they have like a hole in one of the sides that has been patched up with a patch. And he's wearing one of his lucky necklaces. He's gone down from the like 80 you see in his picture. He just has the one in the very top with the one like thing that hangs horizontally.
I think it's a spider. No, wait, it's a tooth. Never mind, I was looking at it wrong.
Yeah, it's
I had a spider on me today.
It's like a bone tooth, yeah. And as he's sort of like patting himself down, he looks up and sees you approaching Olive.
Aww. Oh no, I have to talk. Sorry, I was just like, that's really cute. My heart melted for
You don't have to if you don't want to. I know you wanted to like sort of Sims your way through this, where you guys just sort of have topics of conversation, and then we can just be like, you guys have good chat.
Yeah, I'm kind of more for that. I'm not real good at talking normally. I could do like a whole intro of like them seeing each other.
Yeah, if you want to do that to like set the scene, and then we can move on to like the Sims.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Cough.
I gotta remember my Jevanesh voice.
It's Southern!
Yep.
And it's great. Oh my goodness, have a nice, you clean up nicely. You look really good.
Oh, well, thank you. I did my best, but it looks like you went a step or two beyond. I feel a little underdressed now.
Don't worry about it. I had a little bit of help from Nacelle. So they went a little bit overboard. I will admit I feel a bit overdressed. But you know what? I think we balance each other out nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we do. You know, hopefully doesn't get too cold, I guess. It's been warm all day. I was hoping I wouldn't miss out on the good weather.
I am very glad we did not, as it looks like a lovely day for a walk, perhaps before or after we go to dinner, as I assume that was the plan.
Yeah, actually, a coworker actually suggested to me that I stop spending so much time in the tavern. So if you don't mind, I asked a friend to set up a little picnic area by the commons, if that's something you be interested in.
That's so thoughtful of you. Oh my goodness, you've got me a bit flustered, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting anything so nice. But I'd love to. That sounds like a lovely way to spend the evening.
Yeah, plus it gives us a chance to go on a nice walk as we head over there.
Absolutely, I love hanging out in the nature.
Yeah. And he offers his like elbow to you.
All of it.
Okay. You do see for like such a big and like a sort of imposing figure. Jevanesh down at his very center is also a sort of awkward squishmallow of an owlin, who just sort of wants to keep the vibe nice and loose and try not to let his awkwardness sort of get in the way. And as you guys start to walk from the tavern, it is the weather is still nice, holding really well. You see that the sun is like right before it begins to set. You see like it's essentially like in movies where you see the entire like ball of the sun resting on the horizon, almost like it's a physical entity right there instead of, you know, a cosmic phenomenon millions of miles away. And you guys take your your walk um from the tavern to the commons, which isn't like super duper far, but you get some nice views. You pass by the stadium, which later this year you'll be playing through the Battle of Strixhaven, which he brings up like how he thinks it's really cool of you to like join a big event like that, and like wishes you luck before you guys head to the Archway Commons, which is actually the starting area on the screen that I show you guys every week that you guys make wonderful drawings on. That's the Archway Commons with the mage statue and the floating stones and the sort of like hedge mazes, not mages, hedge mazes that I'm pretty sure are too short to actually be like a proper maze or anything. And referencing that picture as sort of like the area you guys are in, you see that there is in fact sort of like a picnic sort of blanket with a basket set in the middle under the tree right on the right hand side of the screen, that area. Yeah.
But you can't do this to me. I'm such a fucking hopeless romantic. I'm like dying. This is so fucking cute.
Well, that's one of the things about Jevanesh I'm taking like directly from the book.
Really?
Yeah, he is one of the things that you guys talk about as you as like the evening would go on is that sort of where he grew up, and then like later in life, since he's always been sort of this big guy, people always took him as like you know, rough and tumble. He got introduced to like the silk ball team at school pretty early because of that, but he's always just wanted to be like he's a Lorehold student, so he's always wanted to study like history and like sciences and you know, sort of the world around him, but everyone you know takes his outer appearance as like you know essentially how he would describe it is he's a children's book with a horror cover.
Oh,
Um,
heart.
and yeah, that's sort of his primary motivation, sort of thing, is that he's always felt misunderstood, and so he does his best to sort of like, when he can, show the real him, which is, you know, picnics in the park and going on walks under the stars and trying to look his best when he's with a pretty date.
Oh, I'm dying here. That's so cute.
Yeah, and then sort of the rest of the date goes on like that as you talk back and forth about different subjects, and you find that you know, you ended up probably having a lot more in common than you initially would have guessed. You figured the two of you would vibe just from your previous interactions, but you find out you have a little bit more of a common common history than you originally thought. He also grew up in sort of like a farmer town, um, and like all of his necklaces are actually from his family because they're sort of like the game hunters who then trade with like the people who do plants and like the potato farmers and all of that.
I think Olive, as they're talking, Olive shares that they feel the same way. They grew up on a farm with multiple brothers, and they always felt like they had to show that they were tougher than they were, and they needed to live up to these big expectations. And they came here to better themselves and to grow in their knowledge so that they can be more than just a simple farmer.
Yeah. Yeah, so you and Jevanesh actually end up having a lot more in common than you initially thought, and sort of as the the food gets eaten, which is fairly fairly wonderful. It's more of a, a traditional sort of like gnomish dish because the friend he got to help him out was someone you guys have briefly met before but haven't had a lot of interactions with, Rosie Woodsfiddlums.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember her.
She has one of the hardest to pronounce names in this entire book, and apparently she likes to go by her full name, with Rosie only being for her friends, but she's gonna go Rosie to literally anyone because I'm not even gonna try with that first name. It has way too many consonants in all the wrong places.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's sort of traditionally gnomish, and gnomes like to overcomplicate everything they try. So it's um, like pineapple upside down cake, and like I don't know what's like complicated normal food, but
Finger sandwiches with like 8 different ingredients.
yeah, pretty much. It's light and it's nice, and as the food slowly gets eaten away and the sun sets off in the distance and it becomes night as the sort of mage lights around campus light themselves up to make sure that the like walkways are lit up and nice, and then sort of whenever the two of you are sort of ready, he offers to walk you back to your dorm, and the two of you part ways after a really lovely evening.
Oh, it's so fucking cute. I can't.
And Olive, if you want to, you can mark down another relationship point with Jevanesh.
Hey.
Hooray! Havanash and I are very good friends.
Yeah. Which does open up an option for later, but I can get into that on the break. Which,
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think unless anyone sort of had anything quickly that they wanted to do, we might head to now.
Y'all want to do anything before we take food and bathroom breaks?
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
No.
So as your wonderful Saturday comes to a close, you all find yourselves resting after a long day, we will head to break. So we'll see you, audience members, in about 10 minutes.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
scary dog privilege
And we're
on top
back.
of the scary dog privilege.
I always lose track
Tuesday.
of time right at the end, and I just kind of throw us back into the episode. We're back, everyone. Hello.
We're here.
Hello.
Hello.
You guys missed so
Hi.
much.
Comment
Oh.
ça va?
Alright, everybody,
Ça
stop
va
talking
bien,
about shit.
Misty, you do?
And there was technically
comme ça.
one other thing that I wanted to get into. Preferably, it would have been on break, but it's not like a super like thing. Just this is for anyone, by the way. If you decide to pursue the dating sim angle of this game, when you finally have 2 relationship points with an NPC, during a relationship encounter with them, which is supposed to be like a thing, but it's just sort of whenever you are hanging out with that NPC, you can decide to deepen your relationship and become beloveds, which doesn't technically have to be like becoming like romantic partners. It also describes it as like beloveds can have like deep platonic camaraderie or a sibling like bond. If you ever become a beloved with someone, whenever you finish a long rest, you get an inspiration point.
What if I try to make things up with Quintilius?
I mean, you'll have to go from your -2 to 0, which is the same way you would get relationship points with anyone. You just kind of have to, be genuinely kind to him.
You wake up after spending a long rest after being friends with Quintilius, and you get a -5 to your charisma.
Technically, you guys are all supposed to have the Bond Bane from him, because like Bond Boons, there's Bond Banes, where if you have -2 with people, certain things happen that are like sort of, some of them are worse, some of them are like better, but this particular one doesn't seem like it's gonna affect a lot of you, and whenever you perform as part of a production, a small crowd shows up and boos you specifically.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Great.
It only affects Nick.
There, buddy.
But also, you guys have kind of gone out of your way to make sure Quintilius doesn't seem to have as close of friends anymore to do that.
We've done that to him. We've done a small
I haven't
over
done
and
anything
to him.
I kind of want to sort of maybe fix my
I know, I
relationship with
was
him.
by
Didn't
association.
do
I haven't
anything.
done shit.
You've
No, Leah, I'm
absolutely
gonna
said
text you
things to
something. I'm gonna
Quintilius.
text you something.
What did I do that I forgot?
I'm not. No.
But anyways, as you guys wake up to yet another weekend day, gathering up in the Fire Dirt Cafe for your breakfast, as per ritual, do you guys have any like RP or whatever you guys would like to do, or?
I think I grab the book that we found and I bring that to our usual morning. I bring that to the cafe with me and I kind of put it at the center of the table between everybody.
All right.
When I get
found
there.
a thing.
So I generally don't remember all of the information that you told me about it, so I'm just going to repeat anything that we learned about the book, and I tell everybody else about it.
Okay.
I remember snares.
Snarls.
Snarls.
It goes over. It is a book about a phenomenon that can be caused by snarls, one of which is shared hallucinations and or dreams. Yeah, that's sort of the basic premise of what you learned from the book.
So I believe that's it then. We've all just have shared hallucinations because of the snarl.
Lovely. I mean, at least we aren't cursed.
It kind of
Or
feels
has
like
some
a curse
crazy prophecy coming after us.
that we know of.
I
What do
feel
you
like
mean
we shouldn't be
mean-
talking about this because this feels like it's going to be a real gotcha moment later on. Like,
I mean,
oh,
hey,
at
if
least
it
we're not cursed, and then one of us ends up like fucking dead on the floor.
well,
Hey, that's already happened.
Okay, another one of us
lying
ends
on
up
the
dead on the floor. This
floor.
time, not from combat.
Oh.
Again, that pod will hurt.
Anyway,
Okay, I swear.
anyway, Kylos is going to look is kind of going to look over at Olive. How to go?
Well, where do I even start? It was so
Oh?
adorable. He set up this whole picnic thing with his friend and took me out for the walk, and we walked and we enjoyed a nice picnic and watched the sunset, and he walked me back to my dorm, and it was just so adorable. We talked, and oh, it was such a good time.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Thank you.
Of course.
That sounds lovely, Olive.
And
It does.
meanwhile, we went back to for the Theron, right? The scary place. Well, for the
Rat
Theron,
gets
mainly
a
just
shiver down his spine. Rat visibly gulps.
we took a visit there. We helped out one of my classmates, Aurora, out with the school project. I think Lorcan asked you to. I assumed he asked you guys, and he motions over to Nixie and Rat. That went well. For once, nothing bad happened, and I'm glad everyone had a peaceful fucking day. And if it can continue on, that'd be great. If not, nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I feel like nothing bad will ever happen.
Well, see, now it's going to happen.
What are you
Again, we should
talking about?
stop talking things in such an ominous fashion.
What are
know
you
it's not
talking about?
Nothing
What are you-
bad will happen today.
What are you talking about? I think nothing bad will happen today.
All right, let's see. What type of
Do you have
animal is going to
shovels
come
for
in?
graves?
Are we rolling for initiative yet? Hang on.
All right, let's see what animal's gonna pop out the woodworks and start causing havoc. Will it be a monkey, a bear, an axebeak, or
Oh
some
my.
random other bullshit?
I don't know what
And
you're
he's going
talking
to kind
about.
of
I don't
hide
think anything bad is
there.
going to happen today. I don't think anything bad is going to happen today.
I
The
don't
perfect
believe
way to-
in a lot of things, but I do believe that you are about to make us well and supremely fucked over.
Rat's just like looking around, so confused. Like I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
If
Buddy.
you do not shut up, I will have Ogle on you for an hour.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Actually, please do. I like weighted blankets.
He's like a weighted blankets. This is true, but heavier and kind of smells a little bit funny. But it's just an og stink.
That's
And
alright.
also,
I'll just...
there's chance of you getting, nibbled on.
It's a light nibbling.
It's alright. I'll just wear a clothespin over my nose.
I signal Hog to go lay on Rat.
I'm sitting at a
Listen.
table. Hold on. Let me move my coffee out of the way.
He knocks you out of the chair.
No, my coffee!
Get the
Hog
fuck out
does
the
his
seat.
best to climb up into the chair with Rat and just lay across Rat's lap.
Rat goes.
Aw.
Rat is upset that his coffee spilled on the floor, but he is just gonna be like, "Oh, this is really nice, actually."
Bud, you get? I'll get you a new one.
I got a white chocolate mocha latte.
All right.
It also
And
does
Kylo's
not
gonna have to
take
get it
long
in.
for your legs to completely fall asleep, Rat. Hog
That's
is
fine.
heavy.
That's fine. I actually, out of character, I have a weighted blanket on me right now.
Yeah, Kylos goes. He gets a new drink for Rat, and he goes back to go hand it over. Here you go.
I am in heaven. See, I have no idea what you guys were so worried about. I am in heaven right now.
I should warn you,
Alright.
Ogden likes white mocha too.
Hog, would you like a white? Would you like a? Would you? I pour it into his mouth.
He eats
But like,
that.
no.
Alright, am I getting another one?
Yes. Can you?
Anyone else want refills before I get up again?
I'm okay, thanks.
Can I get a refill of my caramel latte?
Can you? Yeah. Can
I
you
got
get me
you.
a? Can you get me a caramel crunch frappuccino, please? Instead.
Caramel ribbon crunch. You forget the ribbon.
This is
This
fantasy
Hog-
world.
I don't care! If you're gonna reference a Starbucks drink, you better reference it correctly. That is my go-to drink at Starbucks. I would not have you
It's not-
disrespect its name.
It's not at Starbucks. It's at the Barnes & Noble's cafe as well.
That is a
Right.
Starbucks.
Yeah, that's a Starbucks.
No. It's called the Barnes & Noble's cafe, and we just sell Starbucks drinks. All right.
It's caramel
cannot-
ribbon
You're-
crunch.
You cannot. You cannot use Starbucks gift cards at the Barnes & Noble's cafe.
Okay, but you use Starbucks drinks, so you use the same name.
No, it's called the Barnes & Noble's cafe. We just use Starbucks drinks.
Tylos is
I literally just
Tyler?
said you use Starbucks drinks. You are bully.
So,
Leading me on.
Nathaniel,
You're a high school
Nathaniel, what would you like
bully.
to drink?
Caramel crunch frappuccino. Venti caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino.
She has my order memorized. That's all I get from Starbucks. You get a venti milk, 2% milk, no ice, okay? And I get my venti caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino, okay? It's our go-to order.
Caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino.
With the venti milk, 2%, no
You know what?
ice.
Tylos is just gonna go and get everyone a new drink.
We have to overpower them. Quick, what is my usual drink? And I'll say yours.
Tylos is getting
Anyways.
everyone a drink.
I'm gonna mute all of you.
Hey, whoa! 3 of us ain't do shit.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
know
I'm
Finley's
I'm
right.
gonna
I don't know
mute
what
all
you're
of you
upset
just so
about.
I can hear myself think. So, what would your characters like to do next after your morning of breakfast with way too many coffees, apparently? What
Todd
would
kept
you-
eating them.
Hog kept trying to eat the coffee cups, so therefore the coffee spilled out, and
I think Rat just like hangs out with Hog for as long as Olive will let him.
yeah.
Rat just hangs out with Hog on top of him for as long as Olive will let him.
You are carrying that son of a bitch then.
So,
No, I'll just lay under him. I won't go anywhere.
To be fair, Olive carries Hog around all the time.
Yeah, but Rat has a -1 strength. Rat would not be able to lift him up.
what would you guys like to do with the rest of your day? There's not really anything that I believe is planned or you have to do. This is sort of just like a free little bit of time you have to,
Okay.
start or pick up any plot threads that like you feel we abandoned. I feel like I've done a decent job at not abandoning plot threads, but if you guys have anything that like comes to your mind that you were like, I wanted to do this but wasn't able to.
I think. Did we already do the show with Quintilius?
No, that is towards like the end of the year with the Battle of Strixhaven as well.
Okay, I want to go over there and I want to go over to where like the rehearsals usually are, and since I'm one of the stagehands, I want to start like checking out some of the tech equipment.
Yeah, it takes place at the Rose stage, a place that you guys should be fairly familiar with since it's threatened your life twice. But yeah, you can start looking around at like making prop checking and all of that.
Is there anyone else there?
On a Sunday, no.
Oh.
It is pretty much empty. You find yourself alone with props.
Okay, I want to do an investigation check.
Okay.
just on like some of the cool things around me. See if I can find something pretty cool.
Yeah. Go ahead
And pretty cool and swag.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a
Ooh, 17 plus 6, 23.
Yeah. 23. You know, going around, you find that you know, there's a decent amount of props and like old costumes in sort of the backstage area of the roast stage. You recognize some of the stuff there because they're the props from your first year session 0 mess that ended up turning into one of your first ever fights here at Strixhaven, with I think it was an owl bear. I'm gonna assume it was an owl bear. There's a handful of instruments, some wooden cutouts of like elementals sort of effects, like if a character were to be consumed by fire or whatever. There's stuff like that. Backstage, you find in like in an old box, there's 2 potions of healing that are like kept on hand in case anyone like, you know, slips and falls on the stage or whatever, gets injured. There's a way to, you know, help them out more immediately, for at least like small injuries. Anything bigger, and there'd probably be trouble. But yeah, there's not like a lot of techish stuff. Like it's mostly very traditionally rigged.
Okay.
Like
Second
backdrops
question.
and stuff. Yeah.
Second question. Am I very well known with this script at this point?
Probably not like very well, but yes, you've gone through sort of the play, and sort of all the people that do like props and costuming and stuff have like lists of things that are needed for certain scenes and like all that. There's essentially like a checklist of stuff that was compiled.
And I think I get an idea. I really I want to make something that might spice this play up a bit,
Oh no.
special effects wise.
Okay.
Oh no.
So I'm going through all this stuff, and I go through the script, and I think I find a really good part where the kiss is supposed to happen, right? Because that was part of the scene. That was one of the scenes when there was like a big kiss scene, and I get the idea that I want to make a confetti cannon right as the kiss happens.
Okay.
Okay. I want to make a confetti cannon. But I want to use. I want. I want to put birds in the confetti cannon so that I can release doves.
Okay. So you essentially want to make a dove confetti cannon.
Yes.
All right. What?
Don't worry, it's ethical.
What tools is Rat proficient in?
He is proficient in Smith's tools, thieves' tools, tinker tools, and a dice set.
With Smith's tools, then, can I just get an intelligence check using your proficiency with Smith's tools?
Okay. I've got pretty good intelligence. That's gonna be a 17.
Okay. With a 17, it'll take you most of the day, but
Mhm.
you assemble a cannon-like device that you believe you can ethically place a number of birds in to shoot out during a kiss scene.
Nice.
I
want to go test my invention.
Are you going to find a
I want to
number of
find
birds?
Quintilius. I want to find Quintilius.
Okay.
And I do need to find some birds.
Yep, yeah, you manage to find Quintilius, who is not incredibly pleased to see you. He's out in one of the like common areas, sort of pacing back and forth, going over his lines. Although he's going over his lines in a different language that is not common. When you find them, so like a lot of the lines, you don't quite know what they are.
Mhm.
But so yeah, you manage to find Quintilius.
Okay, I walk up to him and I say, Quintilius, I need your help.
He's stops during one of his lines, and he turns to you, and you see his face drops a little bit. What can I help you with?
Well, I want to preference this as that you're the last person that I would ask for this. But seeing as I don't think this is a task many of my friends would be interested in, except for Olive, but I'm not quite sure where Olive is at the moment. I'm going to need your help with this.
Why?
It's to make the play. It's a prop for the play.
I was under the impression that most of those were done. I'm not
Yes, but they were boring.
Prop hand.
Don't worry, it doesn't have anything to do with crafts. The props that we had were quite boring, so I thought we could add a little bit of flair to one of the scenes. Specifically in the kissing scene, I thought it would be romantic if we released doves and confetti into the air, but not just release doves and confetti in the air. I thought maybe it'd make a really big scene if we blasted it into the air. So I made a dove cannon.
Excuse me. I believe I might have misheard you. Did you say that was a dove cannon?
Yes, see, and I pulled it up, and it looks like a big cannon. I hold it up, and I go, see, yes, we insert the birds here, and I'm gonna draw this out at some point. I think that the bottom, so on the bottom part of this cannon, it looks like a cage that's filled with like hay, and it's got like a little feeder and a little water thing and like some bird toys in it. But right next to it has like a trigger. And it has like some kind of vacuum that kind of vacuums the bird in and through, so that way it's out of it goes out of the cage and immediately out of the gun as fast as possible. So that way the bird isn't in any like actual so it's not like being crushed inside of it for so long. And it's just like a big vacuum that sucks the birds out of the cage and through the vacuum, and out the cannon.
I zoned back in at the wrong time. Why are we sucking birds into cannons?
Science.
Because I had the best idea, that's why.
What?
Because I'm an artificer and I make what I want.
Well, I do like the creativity and the crucial nature of making sure that props are all done to add the most to the play. I know that our relationship is not the greatest, but if you do take constructive criticism This is
I'm very
terrible.
good at taking construction. What are you talking about?
Just wouldn't the bird not be prepared for any of that and therefore not know what the hell is happening?
Easy. We train the birds. We just keep using the same birds over and over.
If we were to train birds, wouldn't you believe it to just be easier to release them from a cage at a correct timing? Isn't that something? What if instead of trying to combine the two ideas, you just find a way to have the cage automatically open when the cannon goes off? Instead of putting the birds at risk.
As much as I hate to admit it, that is a good idea. What if we put some kind of launching system in the cage instead of shooting the bird out so that it's more of like a catapult within the cage itself, and then use the rest of the gun for just the confetti?
That sounds like it would be at least a little bit safer for the birds and the people around said birds.
Okay, then I need you to go and get me some birds.
As much as I love the idea that you believe me to be some animal whisperer, I don't perform with pets.
I put a hand on his shoulder and I look at him in the eyes and I say, Quintilius, you're the only person that I need for this job. And I'm gonna roll persuasion.
I will give you disadvantage because you haven't been the greatest to him.
But I wanna look him right in the eyes and say you're the only person that can do this for me.
Go ahead.
That's a 16 plus 6. That's 22.
At disadvantage?
Oh, at disadvantage, right. Okay, well that's a 12 plus 6. So that's an 18.
Still pretty decent.
Mhm.
He, as politely as possible, just like lifts your hand from his shoulder and removes it. I can't personally get the birds, but I know a few people who could perhaps aid in this venture. I would talk to. If you believe it would make the play better, I will take your suggestion underway and ask some favors. Though I would recommend also running this by the director first.
Right, and who's the director again?
Rubina. I don't know what she gets up to on the weekends, but you'll find her about.
Alright, I suppose I will ask her about it, but yes, birds are essential for this. Well, excuse me. Thank you, Quintilius.
Thank you for the suggestion, Mr. Latrice.
Okay. And I go back to my dorm and I modify the cannon so it's just a confetti cannon.
Okay.
But I do turn the bird cage into a catapult.
All right.
I have a feeling that's going to go horribly wrong on production day, and someone's going to get a bird impaling their eye.
That would be so funny.
No, I'm one of the people in the production. It would not be funny.
I don't think it's funny. Those poor birds. Respectable birds, like
romance. It's romance.
Does anyone else have anything that they would like to do today that hopefully doesn't involve birds?
Big birds, man. Like
Yes.
birds.
Hello, Mr. DM.
Kinda
I speak
there.
on behalf of the Shirley Leah Collective.
Okay.
What the fuck?
We have an interaction we would like to do.
Oh, I haven't
Charlie, you give me anxiety.
seen the raised hands all night. That's my bad. But...
Oh, it's fine. The raised
Oh,
hands
sorry.
also turned into not raised hands for a minute.
Okay, so what would the collective
The collective.
Why are we
like to
calling it
do?
the collective?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either, and I'm the one who came up with it, okay?
Charlie started it, I went along with the bit.
You give me anxiety.
No anxiety. Fun character interaction.
Every time I hear someone repeat the word fun, it just reminds me of this one audio that was really popular in the early FNAF fandom. Not early, like mid, when Sister Location came out. I think I have the video still on my old iPad.
That's weird that that's the mid FNAF fandom. That's just weird to be the middle one.
So,
it feels mid now because
what
it's
would
not
you guys
early,
like to do?
but it's not modern.
Oh, once we kind of all, once kind of like the group starts going their own way, I'm gonna have Nether tap Nixie on the shoulder and like gesture to the door.
I want you to know this girl immediately looks tense and horrified of you. Which is a rare.
He's gonna make a confused face back at you. Like I would like to say Nether's trying to be very subtle about this interaction.
Okay.
Hey Nixie, I think I left something back in my dorm. You want to join me for a walk?
Sure. I don't know why me, but sure.
Okay. He's gonna stand up, collect his things, and walk, head to the door.
Okay.
Waiting for Nixie's coming with.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna kind of lead you into this like. Yeah, there's no way of describing it that doesn't sound horribly suspect. Into this less populated area on campus.
Oh.
Yeah, no good way of saying this.
Remember, you have
once he
inflict
gets
wounds.
And once they're there, he's gonna turn around and look at you, Nixie, and go, "So I read your little note."
Letter.
It's a note. I know you wrote it like a letter, but it's a little note.
It came in an envelope, wax sealed. It's a letter.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
There's nothing stopping you.
Well, I'm asking out of politeness, manners, all that fun stuff.
I don't know them.
Okay, that explains a lot, actually.
Like genuinely, like out of character and in character, she doesn't know manners.
That explains a lot about you, Nixie.
That's slightly insulting.
Everything I say is just yeah. Why didn't you just talk to me in person about this? Why was there a need to go through a secret letter and not involve the rest of
I consulted my roommate about it. I'm not. Sorry, what?
You go.
I am not good with words in person, as you obviously noticed, and I don't think before I speak often. And I find if I want to communicate and make amends, the easiest way for me to do it is through letters and writing, because I'm worried I'll mess up when trying to speak in person and act on emotion if the person gets mad at me for saying the wrong thing. And then there's no progress made.
Okay, that's a lot to take in. You got some serious shit to work through.
That's what my therapist says.
Well, I mean, I accept your apology. I don't listen, Nixie, you seem fine. You seem fine enough. I just don't think that as friends we're super compatible. but I accept your apology for leaving me to die that one time.
There was another one in there.
Yeah, the head incident. Yeah. I got that one too. I mean, I accept them both. I just, I want to know, what did you just want me to accept them, or were you expecting some grand offering of friendship and?
No, I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't expect you at all to even acknowledge me about it.
Oh no, I'll acknowledge you about it. Just because we're not bestie chum-chums painting each other's nails, going shopping together, or anything like that doesn't mean you don't reserve basic respect.
I don't see that happening with anyone, to be fair, but thanks with the basic respect.
I resent
I don't
that.
know.
Shh, they don't need to know about our gaming night.
Yeah, that's kind of it. I just, since you didn't bring it up in front of the whole group, I didn't want to drag you through the mud. I assumed it was something more personal like that, so I didn't want to like bring up, hey, remember that time where you were totally wrong in front of everyone?
I mean this so kindly. I thought you were gonna do that. If you were at all gonna bring it up, I thought you were about to do that in front of the group.
Oh no, I'm very dramatic, but I do not seek out drama. It has a habit of just finding me.
I wonder why. Sorry, again. Don't mean that. Okay.
So I think that we part ways as casual acquaintances, and I'll just keep on ignoring every single little dig you make at me.
And I would ignore every little dig you make at me because you're rather insulting all the time.
As are you. Maybe that's why we don't get along super well.
I'm only insulting when people insult me first.
You just insulted me.
As my therapist calls me, I'm like a mirror. However you act towards me, I act back. So if you're nice to me and respectful, I'll be that back. But if you're just going to be kind of rude straight up front and kind of standoffish straight up front, I'm, not going to give kindness or the benefit. This is actual Leah struggling with her words. Can someone say that one word? What I was trying to say. I need to hear it.
Benefit.
Thank you. ADHD. God damn it.
Benefit.
Okay, you got
Benefit
this.
of the devil.
There you go.
Hate myself.
We love you.
Okay. Should we have like a? I struggle with noticing when I'm being quite rude, if I'm being honest, since we're having honesty moments here in the dingy alleyway, which is not good lighting for either of us.
No, it's making you look washed out, and I know it's making me look washed out.
Well, not even washed out. I would like to point out in dim light, your hair is very
muddy.
Very. No, I was just gonna say orange. It almost looks like a highlighter in bad lighting.
It's almost as if I have very bright orange hair.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm colorblind, totally. Yes, allergic to shrimp and colorblind. Fun facts we're learning about Nether this session. The colorblind part's a joke. He's not colorblind.
He's so good at fashion.
The colorblind part's a joke. He is allergic to shrimp, though.
I believe that. That's duly noted, though. Because she's pretty much a pescatarian. She strictly eats like pretty much seafood. So that's really good to know.
Never share food with Nixie ever.
No, she's just after every meal, before she even comes near, she's just gonna like hand sanitize and wash herself down.
So since I struggle with that, and I know that you say that you do it out of reaction, but even then, there's been some times where I've been trying to be nice, and I don't know if it's coming across, and then you would say something snappy.
It doesn't come off nice. Like maybe I feel like maybe you struggle with tone or something. You don't come off nice.
Cadence. I have other, I don't know, Olive and Brat think I'm nice.
I can't read tone.
Oh.
There are reasons I'm in therapy, man.
We should do, okay, this is definitely very childish, but we should do like a little hand signal when one of us is rude to the other. So
I was going to suggest that. Do you want me to just flip you off each time?
No, I don't think, actually, no one will know what we mean because they'll think we just genuinely hate each other.
Exactly, and it'll be subtle. They won't question it.
Exactly, because we already flip each other off all the time.
Exactly. They won't know we're being kind.
I like this.
Okay.
I like this.
So if I think you're being mean, I'll just flip you off. And if it's
and I'll
you
do the
meant to
same
be
you.
mean, give me what's a meant to be mean? Flip off back and not meant to be mean. Gay hand flip. You know?
What is a gay hand? The
Do
fuck is a gay? No, I don't know.
Charlie, out of character, you know, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. No,
Okay.
I know.
She's physically doing the hand flip right now. Like, I know my camera is on. I'm physically doing it. She is physically doing it right now to show him.
I don't
thing.
like that. That feel. No.
Out of all people, I did not expect you to not know.
It's very bad wrist posture.
That's the joke. That's part of the joke.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, how about meant to be mean is just like a nod, and not meant to be mean is like a shake of the head. Because we gotta reserve the flipping off also for when I think you're being harmful.
True. Okay.
We gotta think about this. Okay.
We're gonna be like in the middle of something really serious. No. And we'll just randomly flip each other off. This might be confusing.
Well, they can be confused.
They're always confused by me.
Someone's scared of confrontation.
I'm working on it.
Alrighty. Let's head back to the others because this feels very wrong without having a third party to bounce off of.
Yep. Charlie, I would like what's your passive perception?
Oh shit, that's a great question. What is my passive? I have not looked at my character sheet all session.
Because depending on it, I'm gonna reveal like little details of Nick's
My passive perception is a 12. I forgot how bad the therapist perception.
That's fucking horrible. Okay, I gotta think about what I can give you.
It's like what Fate said that one time. He's only aware of himself and how he looks at any given point in time.
But he was talking about like how her hair looks and how washed out was making her, so he's paying attention enough.
I was gonna say my investigation is bigger, if that helps. That's a 17. My passive investigation.
Is he actively looking for any features on her though?
Oh no, he was just no, he's not.
Exactly. So unless he's actively looking at it, it'd be offhandedly.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have Nether discover everyone's secret identities before anyone else discovers anyone else's secret identities. I have a mission now. I will get to everyone's dorm room and I will discover everyone's secret identity.
I already talked to you about doing this with you first, though.
Exactly.
We talked about this.
Oh my god, Nether's hair is so big it's full of secrets. That's why.
Gretchen. If you start saying that's so fetch, I swear to God, please. Please.
Gretchen. Anyway, back to D&D.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Shut up, Regina.
You will make fetch happen.
Okay, you know, with the 12, I am gonna say, as she's talking, since you are pretty close and it's in an alleyway, I'm gonna message you a little something I've already told you about, but that he notices, or could notice. Finally, I'll leave it optional.
All right. And if that's the end of the lore between you two, I believe there was another group that wanted lore.
Yeah, end of it unless Nether wants to continue, but otherwise, yeah.
Oh no, we're done. The coalition or whatever the fuck I call this is out.
I believe it was Kylos, Lorcon, and
that's what it was.
Finn.
Kylos.
We're all the gang's all here.
We're going bug hunting.
We got Kylos and Lorcon sitting somewhere, and then Olive.
With Olive, Kylos.
I'm imagining Olive's just gonna be just come on and just be like, "Hey, I think we should go look for some bugs."
Excuse me, Carlos? Do you want to go look for bugs with me for Lorcon?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Let's go get him because I forgot to ask him.
I mean, all right, let's go. Kylos, he gets up from what he was doing. He puts away his old journal and he goes to follow Olive.
Okay.
Look on, where you at?
I am probably like in somewhere close to like an edge or something, trying to take landscape photos. What time of day is it? Is it like midday-ish? I don't know. At this point, my perception of time is whack. I'm just out there taking photos somewhere. Just
Nice, nice. Lokan, we would like to go look for bugs in the woods. Would you like to come and try and get some photographs while we are out there?
uh, sure.
I'm not asking.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Wonderful. We
And
do that.
wait, were
All
you
right, let's go.
asking? Were you asking Kylos as well, or?
Well, Carlos, I don't really have to ask. I just have to go up and be like, would you like to? And then normally he says yes before healing the rest.
Why don't you do that with me?
You did not say yes. Quick enough.
No. What, Kylos? Why don't you do that with me, man?
Huh? Oh. I see. Well, like I see. I see all of like a little brother I never had, so I kind of just I want to go along with whatever they do because it makes them happy.
Oh,
You,
Carlos.
But
Me
bro,
what?
you,
Me
you,
what?
you, you. I didn't expect you to be hurt by this. Oh God. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'll start doing that with you too.
it's okay, man. You don't have to. Uh,
All
just
right.
didn't expect. That's not how I expected you to do anything. Because usually,
just
when it comes to us doing anything, it's usually dangerous, and I'd rather know what we're doing.
I mean, yeah, but again, I'll have just got done having a really nice date, so I wouldn't want to do anything dangerous unless Olive wanted to.
Not
Okay, just for
particularly right now.
Yeah.
let's go.
Bug hunting.
Buck hunting. I'm mainly just letting. I assume we're going into the Witherbloom area.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Um, mm,
We
Carlos
do
is
that.
going to. Yeah, we look for the bugs. Um, and while like any that Kylos sees that he hasn't kind of like he'll like look at them, check his journal, and just start jotting stuff down or scribbling some stuff out. Kind of just like keeping it like well updated. Mm, hmm. Olive, what do you think about this one? And he like motions Olive over
I
to
think
go to.
I think it looks like dinner.
You're gonna eat the bug?
Do you want to get the pixel first, Lokan?
I'm sorry. Wait, did you say dinner? I mean, yes, but dinner? Hold on.
Well, I was just saying that Og looks very hungry right now. And we've eaten our fair share of bugs when money is tight back on the farm. So
But I,
You had to take a picture of it, dude?
yeah,
Alright, clock's
I'm
ticking.
just, yeah, no, I'm gonna take my picture. Hang on. I'm gonna take a snap of
Um,
bug before
where he
anyone tries to eat it.
and while he's doing that, Kylos is actively trying to hold back Hog.
I'll take a good close up of the back for you, Kylo, so that you can like study it further when it's inevitably, I guess, consumed.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. The
But
cafe isn't
nutrient,
that bad.
extra protein. Have
No,
you seen the prices of meals around here? Meal
it
tickets
is
are
not that
really
desperate.
expensive.
Olive, it's not that desperate. If you need some lunch money, I got you, okay?
I think
I
Olive
don't
has
take
enough
charity.
money though.
Yeah,
Olive,
literally,
Olive,
I've been taking yours. Where do you think I get my lunch money from?
You've been dipping into my funds?
The funds that I procure for you.
Oh, alright then. I thought you were stealing extra money for a minute and I was like, that's terrible. Especially considering you would tell me that when we are in the woods, when no one can hear you scream.
Silas can hear me scream. And so can the
Yeah.
bug, currently.
I
But
prefer no
Carlos
one.
can choose me, or he can also choose the woods.
I'd like to say this now. If push comes to shove, God forbid, I feel like I'd survive.
Okay. Whatever you say, Carlos.
But
Is this a
let's
threat?
let's
Have I been dragged out to the
Anyways,
woods to be
I'll be
threatened?
fun.
let's yeah, let's get off. I'm not. I don't. Let's get off that topic right now, y'all.
Yes, it's a very uncomfortable topic. I would not like to kill either of you. You're both my very good friends. It's hard for me to make friends. They keep disappearing. Oh, not by me, not by me. I promise not by me. They just kind of walk away and don't come back.
Oh,
They still live,
Mhm.
but they don't interact with me. I feel like everything I say is a little bit vaguely threatening, and I do not mean it to be.
I mean, you did scare
No
the
one would have
absolute
guessed.
shite out of Quentin twice.
Quintilius is a right bastard.
All we need to do right now is ask him to apologize for making fun of Hog. That's all we need to
Technically,
do.
and he's going to ask us
Gordon's
to
a
apologize
coward.
for. Yeah, he's gonna want us to apologize for publicly embarrassing him in front of his friends, and having blackmail on him.
I don't say
I
sorry.
still have that, by the way.
Oh, believe me, I know.
We don't.
Uh, hmm. Uh,
Are we still walking
Kylos
around?
is. Yeah, Kylos is just kind of going around. He's like picking up random shit that like he knows isn't poisonous or won't like fuck up anything, and he either just adds it to the bag of holding or yes.
Nothing. Ignore me.
He either adds it to the bag of holding or he hands over any like cool looking bugs over to first Lorcan, and then he gives him the hog. There you go,
Good.
buddy.
Thank you.
Alright.
Of course, man.
Anything else that people have a pressing sort of?
Actually, I do kind of, but it hinges off of something I sent you. I messaged you privately, Mr. DM Fate, about something,
Let
and
me
I'm
take a
wondering.
look at it. I have private messages from like 5 different people. What the hell?
You can ignore
I'm gonna
mine.
I'm gonna send my like later, like possibly after the session.
I hear giggly bitches.
Why does it have 226 pages?
I hear people that are dying. Jesus.
Oh my! Oh.
I am in so much shock.
I'm not even looking at my computer screen right now. Hold on, what is happening?
E plus.
I'm gonna piss myself. Oh my god!
Wow, I massively misspelled that word. But anyways, I responded to everyone who PM'd.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alex, I just
Interesting. Thank you, but I'm gonna take that information. I might do something with it later, but I need to like think about how this would work still.
Okay. Then I believe, is everyone good to sort of like move forward to the next
Yes, we are ready to like
Yeah.
move on.
Sorry, I had to
please.
like get a full
Ready?
breath.
I just saw the worst thing ever in general chat.
For those who don't know currently,
No.
So-
They don't need to know this. They don't need to know this.
I was just gonna ask what Alex looked up first. How do you pronounce Stella Luna? It's Stella Luna.
So, if no one else has anything that they actively want to do today, we move forward through the school year for the next, as a couple weeks end up passing, as Nathair, you're probably Nathair and Rat, you end up preparing yourselves for the final showing of the play actors performance.
It's Tech Week. Oh my god.
It's Tech Week.
So many coworkers at my work because of Tech Week. It's hell.
The six of you also end up practicing for the Battle of Strixhaven, which was something we were gonna do today, but then I read through the book and it turns out it's a garbage section actually.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, for some reason the practice session is like, hey, you know what you guys are gonna do? Every character makes 3 different ability checks, and that's cool, right?
I wanted an
that's a lame
actual
practice
comp.
session.
I wanted to throw
Fight
hands.
people.
And that was gonna determine like a skirmish match, like essentially your team splits in half, and then you had a skirmish match with each other, and it's literally you both teams make 3 ability checks.
Lame as fuck. I'll
Please
spot
let
you,
us throw
Kairos.
hands.
I'll throw some hands with you. I know I'll lose, but I'll still throw some hands with you to get it.
But yeah, you guys do a practice run. The actual Mage Tower game is starting to come up, which I think, yeah, the actual Mage Tower game I think we're gonna do next week. As sort of I'm at least sort of running out of super duper important things for this session. For one of the practice runs, does Rat want to test their cannon device
Yes.
on the scene before the like final day, or do you want to save it for final day and like, or do you want to?
I want to test it now.
Okay. Okay.
I want to find the gun. I want to find the gun now.
Adam's character always is involved with cannons. I've
Um,
never
I like
met a character.
cannon.
I'm noticing.
I
who
like
doesn't
cannons.
love who doesn't love canon besides fan fiction?
I like
You know-
cannons,
you
and I
know-
Wasn't your last
off
character
to-
named Rat too?
No, my last
Boom.
character was named
Big
Big Boom.
Big Boom. Yeah,
So
I miss Big Boom.
His
So-
name was Tio Big Boom.
Mr. Bombastic.
Oh,
Charlie, I am going to send you Nathair's scene And I guess I'll also send this to you, M, and you determine when Rat would want their canon to happen. Oh, the message is too long, and they want. I'm not gonna upgrade to Discord Nitro for this fucking scene.
Just cut some of the dialogue. I believe in you. Executive power.
That only cut 200 words? What the hell?
Oh my god. Maybe send it as 2 messages.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's message 1. There's message 2.
Okay.
And then I will send the same message to Rat, and Rat, you just tell me when you want your cannon to go off during this scene. I would assume it's towards the end when the actual like this part of the scene happens, but that is you're the contraption guru. Yes. Yes.
Mr. DM, please tell me it's a stage kiss, or else I have a funny idea. But if it's expected to be a real thing, my funny idea that there will be attempting to pull off.
It can be a stage kiss or a real one. That would be something you would talk
No,
to
he would not kiss.
Your
He would not
stage
touch
mate with.
Villainous lips. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Those deceitful lips.
Those lying lips.
I introduced the character, and you all decided immediately that you hated him.
I insulted her.
He had an icky smile.
Suck my dick.
I think it's literally his name for me. I just don't like his name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Quintilius. Yeah. Why can't you be something fun?
Well, he didn't choose
Like
his name.
Well, maybe he should have.
The book decided
Maybe
his name.
he should have.
So anyways, as you and Quintilius are on the stage, you see Rubina sitting in like the front row, with the one of the stage hands. They're like talking to each other before the scene, and she like goes over, okay, this is the first big romantic scene in the play, so I need everyone places please.
Oh, I haven't told her about my canon yet, have I?
Oh god.
I would say at this point, if you wanted to, you could have.
Yeah, I'll tell her. That way I don't get fired.
It'd be funny if you didn't.
Be funny if I didn't, but I also don't want to get fired.
It's
You're not getting paid. You can't get fired.
You don't get fired.
Yeah, but I don't want to ruin my cool streak with the theater kids.
This is an optional club. People like
we can just leave if we ruin it. We can just leave and leave Quintilius screwed.
All right, fine. I won't tell her.
Something's gotta be funny because I've got to pretend to like Quintilius in this scene, and that takes a lot.
So, everyone gets to their places. They don't have the full band that is supposed to be there for the actual event, but they did pull one of the band members to do it. So the music is a little bit lackluster, which also makes me realize I haven't had music going this entire stream.
Damn!
No.
The chat has just been sitting in dead silence.
It's okay. They have our beautiful voices, so
yeah. So I'm gonna play some music through Roll20 just so that they have some stuff. But like the music, while fine, is also missing like its key parts. They essentially got just like a solo cellist. When usually they have like the full band. And setting the scene with all the props and backdrops. The scene is set in a moonlit courtyard with someone casting like a pretty basic light spell to hover above you guys. The soft music starts to play as Nefair playing Princess Calliope in a dress rehearsal. Nefair, you've probably done something to the Calliope costume. So, what does Princess Calliope wear throughout this play?
Oh God, that's a lot of responsibility I didn't know I was gonna get. Okay.
Yes, and.
What's the time period again?
The play.
Like, vaguely speaking. I know that this is fantasy world, but compare it to something we have experienced
in human history. Most D&D takes place like early Renaissance. But I give you guys a lot of leeway with basically everything.
Yeah, like our Pinterest session last week.
Session. Early Renaissance. Okay, so I'm thinking.
Romeo and Juliet vibes?
No, because none of those have ever been good.
I like some of those costumes.
I mean, in terms of historical costuming. In terms of writing, it's all fine.
Okay.
I mean, in terms of costuming. Okay, she's a princess, so she's got to have one of those. We're thinking Renaissance. She's got to have one of the collars. I'm on my Pinterest board for historical costuming, and I'm panicking.
Well, the reason I handed it off to you is I also assumed Nefair would do something to the costume.
Yes, it's gonna be okay. I finally got a good reference for kind of what my brain was envisioning. It's going to be something like this, except it's not really Renaissance, it's more Edwardian, but it's got some Renaissance elements.
Can you describe this for the audience?
I am thinking about it. It's got those high ruffled collars that I'm forgetting the technical term of because I wasn't ready to do a fashion history lesson at 9:31 on Monday. It's got sleeving that is completely separate from the actual gown itself, covering the undershirt. The color of the gown is a darker blue than in the photo I sent for the gang, but it's a dark blue with gold ribboning and lacing all over. And then in the fabric itself, because there's a little fancy little extra bitch, it's got a dark blue fabric that actually has golden stars itself embroidered on it, but they're very soft and faded. So it's kind of carrying a celestial theme. It's floor length, duh. I'd say since it's just for dress rehearsal, he's wearing minimal hair and makeup and more so just making sure that the costume clothes fit on stage. Mainly because I'm not in the mood to figure out what type of hair situation to do right now. That's too many Pinterest and it's not enough time.
Yep. But and I assume Nefair feels fucking gorgeous right now, right?
Nefair feels bonita.
Good, because you look bonita. So, and then, with an action, Princess Calliope, Nefair's character. Goodness. We have... I just realized it's like 3 layers deep. We've got Charlie playing Nefair, playing Princess Calliope. So, Nefair, your opening lines in this scene as Princess Calliope. Go.
Alrighty. Zephyr, there is something in your eyes that speaks to me. Something I cannot ignore. In your presence, I feel a pull. An unexplainable connection that stirs my heart.
Quintilius is in his costume for Zephyr. Unlike Nefair, he went for
out of character find Quintilius's costume.
Sure.
Yes.
He went for full hair and makeup. Even on the dress rehearsal, he's acting like it's day of. So if you want to go for Quintilius's Zephyr costume, for reference to like the whole play, Zephyr is supposed to be like a sorcerer type character.
Oh, I've been hunting. You can just leave it at that for now. I'll send an
Okay.
image and then for the official play, I'll have a full description typed up for both of their costumes. And if you
Okay.
need help with any of the other,
Yeah.
I am the Pinterest. I am Pinterest trash number 1. I
Are you sure about that?
I actually, Leah and I might be tied. I'm just very vocal about my Pinterest trashness.
I'm not.
So Quintilius starts by like looking at Unithair, and like, you know, puts on his like conflicted, battling his inner emotions sort of face, and starts by speaking to you, but occasionally during his part of this monologue, he turns to the audience because another thing that actually got ripped when I split the message in half and I was trying to put it all in one is that technically all of the lines that are said here are not to each other, they're the inner thoughts of the characters. I got so think piece with this, but anyways, Quintilius takes his like Zephyr.
Faye,
Yeah.
Faye, stop.
Okay.
No.
Chuck General.
Oh. Is a. Did I miss a thing?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Meanwhile, I am setting up my cannon.
Yeah. So.
How did I get?
Uh,
How did I get the birds in? Who knows?
This is a animal abuse.
Yeah. You have.
It's not.
As a lover and protector of the birds, I do not condone this.
Listen, I'm
I'm
not
not saying a
shooting them
fan.
out of the cannon anymore. It's just a light catapulting with the.
I don't
birds
see
in the
anything
cage.
wrong with Rat's personal mobile long-range bird launcher.
Jack, Frenzy, I see you in less than 2 months.
Uh.
Watch your back.
I will.
There's nothing wrong with my bird launcher.
Watch your back. You
Rat,
are
I would
smaller
ask
than
you
me.
to make
It's a bird catapult.
another similar check with your Tinker Tool proficiency. So it's the same as you rolled, the same total you rolled last time. I would just ask you to roll for the bird catapult.
Okay.
Bird cat.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
here we
no.
know.
Oh no.
Someone's phone can be heard.
Yeah. Kylos.
No,
Overlord.
no.
Oh,
Yep, we can hear something that's not you coming through the. Also, Rat. Did you
That's
roll
a 10.
10? Okay,
That's a 10.
you got a 17 for the
But just-
cannon
that's
and a
just for the
10 for the bird
Yeah,
catapult.
that's just for the catapult.
Okay.
How did I make a catapult better? How did I make a cannon better than I did a catapult? Who knows?
That's
Probably
what's
'cause
involved
the
with your
birds-
heart.
probably because the birds see the catapult and don't like where this is going.
No, it's built into the cage.
Is it a trebuchet?
No,
Are you gonna launch the cage?
basically the cage front. Oh, the way I'm thinking this works is the cage looks like a regular cage, right? But then the entire cage top part comes off, and then
And
the
cooks
bottom just flings them out. That's kind of how it works.
All of a sudden, the cannon doesn't sound like such a bad idea.
I think maybe I was just upset. Maybe the reason why it doesn't work as well as the cannon does is because I did not take Quintilius's I took a little bit of Quintilius's criticism to heart and didn't want to make a cannon, so I kind of was just like grumpy as I was making it, and then it didn't.
Imagine you grumpily building a
I
fucking
grumpily
catapult.
built a bird cannon, a bird catapult.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. Welcome back. It is all good.
Just in time for bird catapult.
Yeah, I was told that to desperately check general. So I switched over to rat with bird catapult.
Good. Okay. I'm so sorry. Apparently, my dad was doing things, and then Venus was outside, and she's hurt, but she was running around like an idiot. My dad couldn't get her in, so I had to wrangle a dog inside.
Okay.
Oh.
It's fine. She's going to the vet again tomorrow because she's being naughty.
Oh no.
Okay. So where was I in this?
You were
document?
you were about to do your if only you knew the truth behind my intention.
Yeah. Quintilius as Zephyr.
Maybe a tester audience.
I mean, sort of the four of you, the five of you that aren't part of this play are all kind of the tester audience as
Perfect.
as this
Any
happens.
reaction of mine is reaction of Nixie's.
Oh, you meant like
Tyler,
actually being
Yeah.
there? I'm sure the Rose stage is sort of like a more public sort of area, even though like there's rehearsals and stuff. Most people like know not to sort of go there when rehearsals are, but you guys have made a habit of looking at school traditions and saying, nah. So
Yeah.
if any of your
That's the
characters
type of-
want to be there, you can.
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Yeah.
No one can
Why
stop
not?
you.
No one can stop the Rocktopus.
Um,
Can't
So-
rock the puss.
Please don't rock the puss. Please don't rock the puss at my performance.
We don't need to see the Rocktopusy at this performance.
so Quintilius,
No, I'm definitely not gonna do it. I hate it.
Quintilius goes for his line, Calliope, if only you knew the truth behind my intentions. I am but a puppet in this grand design, a player in a game of deceit and revenge. I must tread carefully, for my heart and my true desires yearn for your love, even as my mind battles against it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Can
Kylo's-
rat? He's
Everyone
like setting
stop.
I was
For some reason, OBS said it disconnected from YouTube.
Oh,
I see.
It,
we're
whack.
missing all this great stuff.
it reconnected
Yeah.
successfully, so we're all good.
Whew.
All right.
From behind the curtain, like after he says that line, can rat make like a little bit of a gagging face?
Same.
Yeah.
We're doing it
Rat-
together.
Rat's
Kylo's
gonna make a gagging face behind his back.
Okay.
Oh, Nixie's just
Kylo's-
straight up going. "Bleh."
Kylo stops what he's doing, looks, and just like Nixie can see it clear as day. There's just pure, just like, what in the fuck did I just hear?
All right.
I think I
let's
might
keep
know
this
what
going,
the type of
please.
face I'm like envisioning too.
Let's keep this going.
Yeah, Quintilius does not care. He is in the character.
We can tell.
Method
And the
actor.
there's going to, I imagine, because we're supposed to be whispering, part of the character blocking. God, I'm a nerd. Part of the character blocking would be like walking slightly farther apart so that they can have two dueling spotlights on each of their little monologue parts. So Nether's gonna do his little steps to get over there.
Yep.
And while he's moving, he's gonna say his lines. These are meant to be whispers, but I'm not gonna whisper so that I'm audible for the stream.
Yeah, you're a little
Mind
quiet
you,
right now
whispering.
anyways. I might turn you up just a little bit on Discord.
Yeah, I'm quiet because I'm in the basement, so I can't be loud. But Nether is gonna whisper, quote unquote, the following lines. Did I lose my spot? It's literally one message. I lost my spot. Okay, yeah. There is a vulnerability in his gaze, a glimpse of a hidden turmoil. Can it be that he too is torn between duty and desire? My heart aches for him, for the pain that resides within his eyes.
Good line. I just have to turn down.
I know. Oh, I thought you got lost in the script too. I was like, okay, it's not just me.
I've been lost.
Oh no.
With a veil of charm.
Yeah. Go ahead, say your next lines. Say it, coward.
This play brought to you by ChatGPT. I must manipulate her heart, for it is the key to my ultimate goal. To make her fall in love with me is to secure my position, infiltrate her world, and extract the secrets I so desperately seek.
What type of male-focused shit is this? Manipulate her heart? Red
An enigma
flag.
I am compelled to unravel. Though doubts linger in my mind, I am drawn to him, captivated by his charisma and the unknown depths that lie within his soul.
My voice is filled with conflict, guys. No matter the cost, I must remain steadfast in my purpose. To indulge in these feelings would jeopardize everything I've worked for. I must deceive her, even as my heart whispers the truth.
I want to throw up.
I have a bucket if you need it.
Nather's gonna follow his blocking and
Rat's readying the cannon.
It looks like we need to be together.
Yeah.
Soon-ish.
What are you doing?
And then he's gonna continue his lines. In this moment, I choose to believe in the purity of his words, to surrender to the passion that dances between us. For
Red
if
flag!
love exists, it can conquer all obstacles, even those unseen.
Don't fall for him! He's a walking red flag!
It gets worse.
Save yourself! You deserve better than
Kylos is trying his best to hold in his laughter every time Nixie says this, and he gives her a light tap like, cut it the fuck out, T.
I know I'm losing points with Quintilius, but man, his character is shit.
How I wish I could cast aside my hidden motivations to embrace her fully without the weight of deception. But destiny has woven a different path, and I must adhere to its cruel design.
Oh god, alright. Nather is following the blocking, which in our script, I'm just gonna read out the lovely line that was generated for this.
Yep.
This is just the stage directions. With hearts and minds entangled in a web of secrets and desires, they come closer, their faces mere inches apart. And then Nather's gonna deliver his line again. Let us cast away doubts and fears and live in this moment, for in the depths of uncertainty, love has a chance to bloom.
Alright. Last Quintilius line. Let's get this over with.
You got this, guys. Stay strong. Please don't be sick.
I believe in you, Nather! Hold your breath!
I cannot resist her any longer, for my own heart betrays me. Let this kiss be both a facade and a fleeting taste of what could never truly be.
Taste? I'm physically repulsed.
This play is r/men writing women. Oh my god.
No.
And then Nather is performing the stage kiss.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, knock, knock.
It's time for the cannon, baby!
Yeah, as Quintilius and Nather sort of start to close the gap between them for their stage kiss, a wonderful loud boom goes off that shakes the entire stage as a wonderful round of like golden confetti shoots into the air and starts to like dance back down to earth. What is not so great is the horrid sort of groaning croak of a bird being violently slammed against the top of a cage that is supposed to open but doesn't.
No!
Hey, Faye.
I'm gonna start crying!
love that world building. Is Peter a thing in this?
Add it to the list of questions.
I quickly take the bird out of the cage and I run off the stage with the bird in my hands and I say, "Quick, Nixie, use healing word!"
Why would you put a bird in the cannon? What's wrong with you, Rat? Why are you doing that?
Heal, Nixie, heal the bird! I thought it was gonna be heal the bird!
Kylos is going to.
Yeah.
Oh, Kylos, you go, and then I have mine.
Kylos is going to stand up and is going to cast healing word on the bird.
I'm already casting it. I'm pretty sure I got a 7. It heals 7.
Okay.
It heals 7? Well, how much did... You know what? Yeah, it's gonna have to deal with 7.
Yeah, okay.
Is the bird okay?
The bird is alive.
Yes!
It is not emotionally okay.
Why would you put a bird through that? Right.
I tested the catapult. It worked the first time. I give the bird a little kiss on the head.
It's gonna do shit. It ain't gonna make its boo-boo better. It's traumatized.
The bird fights violently to get away.
No, I love him.
You.
I go over
to putting him in a cannon.
I go over to the nearest window and I like open the window up and I set him free.
This is an outdoor area.
Oh, okay, right. I forgot this was an outdoor area. I don't know why I was. Okay, I just let him go. I let him go and I say, "Be free."
The bird flies as fast as it can away from this mess.
I've learned the consequences of my actions. I am no longer true neutral. I'm no longer true. I am true neutral. All right.
Oh God.
So Nether.
I don't know. I think you're evil. Yeah, Nether. He's gonna turn to Quentin during that whole clusterfuck and go, "You know what? I thought we did pretty good."
Yes, until the end there, I thought that was a very good rehearsal.
I have a question about your character.
What?
Which one? They're both questionable. We didn't write the
I have
thing.
nothing against you. You were a great actor, but why is this character? Oh, my mom texted me. Oh no.
In character.
Uh-oh.
She texted me to keep it down. Why is your character just a walking red flag?
That's what I want to know.
Did you say you've nothing
Like, you're a
against
great actor. You're doing fantastic, but boy, that dude.
Thanks. I didn't write the play.
Did you?
Nether's gonna step in. Nether's gonna step in for Quintilius because I'm trying to earn back some negative points so he doesn't despise all of us.
Okay.
He's gonna step in towards his friends and he's just gonna go, neither of us wrote it. I think it's technically put to a vote at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
I mean, he's doing a good job.
We have a list of classics that we're allowed to perform.
Yeah.
This is just the poll this year. It's
Well, again,
other
people like
also not the strongest of scenes for the character. He's more nuanced than it's not always well written. I believe it was written by like a couple different playwrights.
People. Oh, okay. Well, I enjoyed. I enjoyed it.
The acting was great. Like, you guys did great. But that character.
One. I feel like this is a group critique. Bird cannon.
No.
It was a catapult.
We are not putting a bird in the cannon again. I'm so angry at her.
It was a catapult.
It doesn't matter. Why would you do that to it?
I'm not doing it again.
Yo.
Kylos. Kylos.
Yo.
What can you wild shape into?
As
I don't think he can do
Are we
anything
sticking
flying
Kylos
yet.
into the...
as of
sorry.
right now, I can't.
What?
Do you want to put me? Do you want to put me in the cannon?
No, but if we don't have to put it in as a creature in the cannon, you could just fly on command if you can do a bird. But I don't know if you can do a bird. I don't know how you work.
No.
Every time I see you, you're an octopus or that other thingy with the legs. Not that sounds like a spider.
Warbounder.
The thing that looks like a cat.
Warbounder.
More
Yeah,
about.
that thing.
Uh,
Thank you, Lorcan.
That was a pretty cool
I mean-
plushie.
What? State your piece. State your piece, Quintilius. Where's that tiny little butt?
Generally, it's been this has been the most positive interaction I've had with you guys, but it is also the worst so far, I think, just in terms of knowing what is going on.
All right, fine. I won't do any more bird catapults. All right, God.
I'm so
I
angry
put
with
my
you.
hand
Getting
on-
quieter.
Can I put my hand on Quentin's shoulder? I'm still calling him Quentin. I don't give a shit. Go. We put up with this. We willingly put up with this every day.
This is the
Are
first
you
time I've done
multiple
anything
people?
cool with my inventions. Huh?
This was not cool. That bird.
It was a cool idea. We can all agree it was a cool idea.
The execution ended up being a
Imagine
little
if it had
flawed.
worked.
Yeah.
Imagine if it had worked, though.
Yeah, the imagination is a powerful thing, and you know the fact that you had such a creative one in the first place to come up with said idea was admirable.
Thank you. But I believe I will be taking my cannon with me. I pick up
That's
my
probably
cannon.
for the best.
Pick
Oh,
up the
God.
railway gun.
I pick up my cannon and I'm adding it to my inventory.
Okay.
We have a confetti
You can-
cannon.
One confetti cannon.
One
You are now
confetti cannon.
Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony.
It weighs
Nice.
about 10 pounds.
Nice.
And currently has no confetti in it. But
Mhm.
um
I
yep.
can always get more confetti.
Uh-huh.
I can enchant it or something. Repeating shot. I can get repeating shot on it. Wait, could I do that? Wait, hold on. I need to see this for a second. Where is my? I'll look it up later. I'll
Okay.
tweak it, and then I'll turn this into a weapon I can use.
Quintilius, question for you.
Yes.
So I'm sure you noticed, but I zhuzhed up my costume a little bit. Do you want me to take yours in and zhuzh it up a bit, just so that, like, I don't know, I could do something subtle even since your character's all deep and complex and morally gray and all that stuff.
Thank you for the offer. It's probably the kindest you've been to me so far, but I'm a little bit of a
Commitment to the craft.
traditionalist, and you know, I would prefer to keep things as intact as the playwrights, as varied and skilled as they were. I would like to keep to their original vision as much as possible. But thank you.
Alright, suit yourself. Oh gosh, what?
Thank you.
Oh. Sorry. That tone sounded like it was going to be something negative, and I assumed because we haven't had too many positive interactions. You're welcome.
This is weird.
Yeah.
No.
Seconded, yeah.
How is this more awkward
chilling.
than the bird?
And you see Rubina, the director of the play, sitting off in the distance, and
Just
through
mouth
all
agape.
of the chaos, she's actually talking to a stagehand right now. Like, this is just business as usual.
Ow.
Oh, so
Someone's
she didn't even
someone's in
see
trouble.
my cannon go off.
We're not firing the cannon again just for the director. No.
And then she goes, "That was a lovely rehearsal, everybody. The cannon at the end could use a little bit of work, but I believe that's a wrap for the day. I'll see you guys next time, and getting ready for opening day. Only a couple weeks away." And then she goes off to chat with one of the other performers who is also in sort of like a leading role, but I don't care enough to give a student and then any lines to, so.
Damn.
Yep.
It's the night. I remember there was a night.
Yeah, there's a night,
Either...
and then there's Nether's character's two parents that are supposed to be sort of leads. I can tell you guys after session exactly what ChatGPT like spit out at me when I asked it to essentially write a play for this fantasy school.
Hey,
yeah.
Do you want me to design little like fantasy play posters for set decorations?
If you would
I will.
like to.
I need a title. Simply give me a title.
The title is The Sorcerer's Curse.
I am writing this down. You do not understand.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll share with you guys after the session, which, speaking of, I think we're pretty good to wrap up here. Actually, let's leave it on a little bit more of a cliffhanger. So, like, I don't think any of you guys used any spell slots or whatever, but, like, long rest, couple weeks pass, and today's the day. You wake up, do your breakfast ritual, and you hear that the whole school is abuzz with energy, as today is the the famous Battle of Strixhaven. The competition that is only held once every 4 years, where two teams of students play pretty much the biggest game of Mage Tower that the school can put together. While they play Mage Tower throughout like the year and stuff, this is the big one. This this has like parents coming in. They make a ton of money off of like sales for both like tickets and concessions and like all that. This is like a big like college sport where they merchandise the hell out of it for like as much extra capital as they can manage, so that they can direct it to other programs that aren't the arts. That was too real. But with the whole school abuzz, there are no classes on this day, even though it's a regular weekday, because this just whole event is supposed to like be big and all encompassing. There's going to be like a big celebration afterwards and everything. And so as your team is getting ready, you are directed to one of the locker rooms by Professor Sharpbeak, who you signed up for this competition through. And she gives you like just a general sort of so it's been a long time coming. I want to thank you guys, your team, so much for signing up and helping out with that mascot problem, and I really look forward to seeing the two teams go at it this year. Our tradition for this, since I know you all are newer students and probably haven't been through this before, win or lose, I just ask that you return to the locker rooms after the game, and then you'll come back out for the good sportsmanship handshake, and then afterwards we can all celebrate at the big after party. And I want to wish your team good luck. I'll be wishing them as well, because I don't want to be biased, but after all the help that you gave me, I really do hope the best for you. And before she leaves the locker room, and like so your team has customized jerseys for the Battle of Strixhaven. I assume someone who was behind the design inspiration was probably Nether. I'll let Charlie decide this next week what the jerseys look like, but you guys have like customized jerseys. You all have a number. As long as you guys don't overlap, you guys can choose that later. And as you're all readying yourself up for the Battle of Strixhaven, you hear the crowd roaring outside, as you're sitting there in the locker room, we will pick up there next week.
No, we won't.
Oh, not next week.
Judgment.
Not next week. We'll pick up there next session. I did forget, next week we're not going to be here because one of our players can't make it. Plus, it's kind of a nice little break, which also gives me extra time to actually get the intro done. Because I have all the pieces in place. One of the biggest issues is rendering it, which takes forever. I spent 5 hours and I rendered 16 frames.
Ooh,
Oh no.
it's okay, mate. I feel that.
Yeah. But anyways, we'll pick up there next session. Thank you all so much for stopping in to add advantage to watch our chaos ensue.
Woo.
And we'll see you guys when we see you guys. Bye.
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 Bye.